What's going on, world? How you feeling? How you living? YouTube world, everybody all around the world. What's going on? You already know who it is. It's your boy Jay, aka Big Daddy Beard. Welcome back to another segment of I'm sorry, my words right. Welcome back to another segment of the debate table. Almost tongue-tied that for a minute. Yes, welcome back. For those that are new to this is a podcast on my gaming channel, Big Daddy Beard Gaming Promotions, where we take different topics that you, the audience, yes, you suggest for me to turn into debatable topics for us to talk about, interact with, and most importantly, debate about. But again, over here, we do really fun, innovative debates and stuff. We don't get into like full out arguments or anything like that. Again, we're just having fun. We're just rocking out and we're just talking about different topics so I can get everybody's input and their take on it so that I can get a better understanding of how people feel about these type of things that go on in everyday life. So that's what it's all about at the end of the day. So again, I have more topics on the way. I have way more episodes coming. If anybody wants to give any suggestions on future episodes for me to talk about and discuss, definitely feel free to hit me up and contact me so I can add it to the list that's already growing as is. So before we get started, I do have merch available for anybody that wants to purchase something. As you can see, I'm always rocking my shirt every time I go live with the podcast. TDT, baby. Yes, sir. We out here. So if you want something like this in any color, any size, hit me up. Let me know. I got you. Also, for anybody who wants to come up and join the live panel, you can definitely do so. I will be dropping the link in the live chat. So if you guys want to do that, just click it and just come on in. Just make sure that if you do come up, make sure you're in a secluded area that's really quiet and there's not a bunch of noise in the background. Also, again, it's up to you whether you want to be shown on camera or if you want to just keep yourself hidden. Either way, you can do so. And also make sure your sound quality is intact as well. Make sure that, it's set so that we can hear you and stuff like that. And also, most importantly, like I said, be respectful, be mindful for everybody that comes in and that joins in and whatnot. We're not here to disrespect anybody. Everyone has a voice here. Everyone is entitled to their opinions on each subject that we talk about. So just keep those things in mind and let's rock out and do what we always do. So we are going to get into it. But before we do, let me say what's up to the chat, everybody that's making their way in. I got my wifey in the building, Mrs. EC. How you doing, mama? Welcome in, welcome in. Dang's vlog, how you doing? Live overseas. Mega love shout out to you. How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. What's going on? How you doing? Thank you, mama. I appreciate that. I got to get fresh anytime I go live on these. I can't be coming on here looking scraggly and looking like I'm fresh off the street and stuff, begging for spare change and whatnot. You know how it goes. How much for the shirt? So the shirts are usually about 30. Sometimes they have specials and promotions with the company that I go through to get them printed out and whatnot. So if you're interested in one, just let me know what size and what color, and I can let you know what the exact price is. I always try to find like the deals and the specials, but if there aren't any of those, then naturally it'll be about roughly $30. But again, let me know if you're interested, and I can definitely get one. I mean, again, I can, design it in a hat, a hoodie, sweatshirt, whatever you're looking for, just let me know and I got you. All right. Let me just keep making sure I'm welcoming everybody in. Okay, so I'm going to drop the link for anybody that wants to come up. There it is right there. We got the big homie Deeds in the building. Big shout out to him who's helping me promote my merch as well. Again, if you guys want to purchase anything, again, you can hit me up through Instagram to do so. And you can also go through the Deedsville merch shop. I have a web page courtesy of the big homie right there. So if you want to get something, again, hit me up and let me know. What's going on, Deeds? Minion, how you doing? How you feeling? How you living? What's going on? All right, everybody's making their way in and saying what's up. So the link has been dropped. Again, just scroll up and you'll be able to see it. Let me know if you need me to drop it again, and I'll definitely do so. And like I said, We're gonna get it popping. All right, so let's get into tonight's episode. Now, as you guys know, television has been around since the dawn of civilization, back in the Flintstone days when they had the stone TVs. So, of course, with television, they've given us so much entertainment in all different forms and genre, comedy, horror, drama, thriller, you name it. The list goes on and on and on. Documentaries, the whole 9 yards. But what's been the most popular thing over actually for some time now is reality television. Now, for those who don't know what reality television is, I'm going to give you a little more insight on it. But again, it's been around for a long time and it's still growing to this day. Now, they do have some shows that they're cool, they're all right. And then there's other ones that they had me like, what? Like, really? Are you serious? Like, this is what you guys are promoting and advertising on TV? Like, you can't be serious. And honestly, I feel like a good 70 to maybe 80% of the reality shows today are just completely senseless and just I don't get it. I don't understand it. Back when it first started, it wasn't too bad, but like now it's just like, what the hell? But I'm going to give you more insight on reality television and what it's all about. So, before we start our reading and our research, I mean, we got to get fly and flashy, baby. I mean, F and F all day, every day. And yes, these are the shades from when I got my eye surgery about a month ago and stuff. They tried to tell me, they were like, you can get rid of the glasses now. Your eyes are perfectly good now. The healing is fully intact and stuff like that. I said, look, listen, y'all made me pay $5,000 for that damn surgery. I'm keeping these shades and I'm definitely going to rock them. So, I mean, look here, I ain't got time for that. All right. So this is my souvenir. And I told them about my lifestyle. It's F and F. So I'm going to wear my glasses. All right. And if they don't like it, they can do something about it. But again, I'm rocking them. So don't judge me, y'all. This is what I do. Y'all know I'm silly like that. All right. So let's get into it. Reality television. Oh, before I do, quick fun fact. Did you guys know that reality television has been going on ever since the 1940s? That's just a little fun fact I thought I'd share with y'all. I had no idea. I thought that's crazy. Like 1940 is when reality television has been going on. How crazy is that? So, reality television is a genre of television programming that documents perfectly unscripted real-life situations, often starring unknown people rather than professional actors. Reality television emerged as a distinct genre in the early 1990s. That is true, but again, it dates all the way back to the 1940s, as I mentioned earlier, with shows such as The Real World, then achieved prominence in early 2000s with the success of the series Survivor, Idols, and Big Brother, all which became global franchises. Reality television shows tend to be interspersed with confessionals, short interview segments in which cast members reflect on or provide context for the events being depicted on screen. This is most commonly seen in America reality television. Competition-based reality shows typically feature gradual elimination of participants either by a panel of judges, by viewership of the show, or by the contestants themselves. Documentaries, television news, sports television, talk shows, and traditional game shows are generally not classified as reality television. That I had no idea about. I thought some of them were, but I guess not. Some genres of television program that predate the reality television boom have been retroactively classified as reality television, including hidden camera shows, talent search shows, documentary series about ordinary people, high concept game shows, home improvement shows, and court shows featuring real life cases. Reality television has faced significant criticism since its rise in popularity. Critics argue that reality television shows do not accurately reflect reality in ways both implicit, participants being placed in artificial situations, and deceptive, misleading editing, participants being coached on behavior, storylines generated ahead of time, scenes being staged. Some shows have been accused of rigging the favorite or underdog to win. Other criticism of reality television shows include that they are intended to humiliate or exploit participants, that they make stars out of untalented people unworthy of fame, infamous figures, or both, and that they glamorize vulgarity. So there you have it. A little bit of insight of the world of reality television for you right there. So honestly, that last part is kind of what I'm about to really get into. So before I do, let me scroll back up, make sure I'm keeping up with everybody. And Mama, you know what we do. You know the lifestyle we live. We fly and flashy, baby. Wow, so cool. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. I didn't know. Yeah. And like I said, that's the reason why, I spend each episode 2 weeks apart, because it gives me time to research and have this stuff available for people that know or don't know. And even for me, like, it's new to me because a lot of this stuff I didn't know about. Like, again, all this time, like with documentaries and some of these game shows, I thought that was reality show based, but it's actually not. So it's always good to know this stuff and, just be very aware of it. So Marvel, what's going on? I destroy Order 66. Huh? What's that? I'm not. You got to be more specific. I'm not sure what you're talking about there. All right, everybody's saying what's up. Just playing Lego Star Wars. Oh, okay. Yeah, that game is dope. I gotta check it out. Oh, Feliza, how you doing? Mega love shout out. Big shout out to all my international family from YouTube coming in, showing your boy love. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. L2, what it do? Appreciate you coming in. How you feeling? How you living? Welcome in. Okay, everybody's just saying what's up to you. Okay. Oh, you know that, Mr. F and F. I told you. I mean, it's what I do. It's that fly and flashy lifestyle. If you don't like it, then I don't know what other type of life there is to live. Because again, you gotta love it. You gotta be fly and flashy, no matter where you go and what you do. You gotta be F and F, baby. You already know that. Okay, so here are my questions to all of you in regards to this topic of reality television. Are you a fan or not of reality television? That's number one. Number two, if you had creative control over every reality show out there that's ever come out, that's ever been promoted or advertised, would you guys make changes to some of these shows so that they're more entertaining and that they actually do pertain to real life? Or would you keep them as is and not change a thing? That's question number two. Question number three is, for those who do watch reality television and enjoy it, what are some of your favorite shows? Let me know. So everybody's coming in, get comfortable. And again, if anybody wants to come up, let's talk about it. So again, like I said, just let me know if you guys need me to drop the link. I'll definitely do so. I dropped it twice already, but I'll drop it again for anybody that wants to come up. So I'm gonna go ahead and kickstart things off like I always do. But as you guys are coming in, give me your take on it and let's definitely talk about it. So D said, man, reality shows are weird, but I like some of them, like survival ones and cooking ones. Okay. So give me more insight, Deeds. What are some of your favorites? Well, you kind of said that you seem neutral, like you are a fan, but you're not. So you're kind of like in the middle, which is understandable. But what are some of your like? Would you change a thing, or would you just keep them as is? And like, what are some of your favorites? In regards to what you said, like survival and cooking ones. Okay, my boy. What's good, MG? Appreciate you coming through. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, yeah, work, chilling. All right, nice. Hey, look, listen, y'all. Don't judge me, okay? This is what I do. Y'all should be used to this by now. Y'all been rocking with me for about what? Going on what? Maybe like 2 years now? Y'all should know. This is what I do. I'm silly. I'm goofy. I'm a mess, like my lady said. But at the same time, like I said, I love what I do. If you don't love what you do, then why you doing it? So my life is a reality show. I like that. So question, just to add to what I've been saying, if you did have a reality show, what would it be called? I knew there was another question I had to pose, and I'm actually glad. So you actually just picked my brain right there, Deeds. So that's the other question too. That's question number 4. If you had the chance to have your own reality show, what would you call it? What would it be about? That's another one that, we can add to the collection right there. All right. But okay, let me go ahead and kickstart things off. All right. So For me, wait, wait, hold on. Are those the name of the shows, or is that what you would name your show? I think I heard of those. Are those actual shows? I'm not sure. Let me know for sure. But all right. So let me go ahead and kickstart things off. All right. So just to answer the first question, I'm kind of like in between. Like when I was a kid, I used to watch them just because, like I wasn't really sure what they were. I just thought like, oh, this is something different. This is something out of the ordinary. It's new. So, okay, cool. I can rock with this. So yeah, I watched a few of them. I know the main ones I used to watch when I was coming up was I did watch The Real World, and I did used to watch Road Rules. I don't know if you guys remember that. Both of them were on MTV. So I definitely watched those. There were a few others, as I got older, but ultimately it got to a point where I just stopped. I was just like, they just started to become way too repetitive, and they just started doing too much, and I think one of the biggest things is that, like I said, in the reading, they don't depict reality. Like my thing is this: if you are going to do a reality show, like, again, it needs to be a reality show, quote unquote reality. Like we need to see everything, the good, the bad, the ugly. I want to see it all. I don't want to see this scripted stage BS and stuff like that. Like I'll give y'all a perfect example. And I'm actually going to list some of the most popular ones that they have. So bear with me for a second while I do that. But again, I'm trying to think of some of the shows that just clearly like it's so repetitive. It's so obvious what's getting ready to happen. Okay, so they have this show, Love and Hip Hop. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of that one. Love and Hip Hop. There's another one, I think it's called Black Ink, if I'm not mistaken. And then they did a spinoff that's called Whiteout. So yeah, they got so those three shows right there. Love and Hip Hop, Black Ink, and Whiteout. I'll play it. Ain't no damn show called Whiteout. I just yeah. I like the Scare Straight one. Okay, you know what? That one's like that to me is reality. That's what I want to see. Like I want to see what it's really like. But even with them, they still kind of have like those elements that don't make it full on reality. Like I would like if I'm watching Scare Straight, like I said, I want to see the reality. I want to see somebody get stabbed up. I want to see them like yoke this person up and do all that. Like you could tell a lot of that, like especially like later on, like when it first started, yeah, they definitely kind of stuck to the theme of reality. But later on, you could see where like they started making it like look scripted and stuff, and like I want to see these convicts get out of control. Wow. Like, I want to really see what it's like. Like, don't hit me with this stage scripted nonsense. Like, I ain't with that. Yes, they were actual shows. Oh, wait, hold on. Are you serious? Whiteout is a show? You playing? Because I was just joking when I said that, Is Whiteout really a show, man? For real? That's why my channel tag is Deed's Life. It was designed so people can follow along on my journey. So technically my channel is a reality show. Oh, that's dope. That, you know what? That makes sense. That does make perfect sense. Cause like I said, I didn't even think about that. Wow, like you just picked my brain with that one. That's crazy. Okay. Oh, you guys are responding naked and afraid and alone. Oh, okay, they are. Oh, all right. I didn't know that. Like I said, there's so many, I can't even keep up with it. It's like it's insane. But yeah, everyone else that's coming in, again, for those making their way in, the topic of conversation is when it comes to reality television, are you guys a fan or not? That's number one. Also, if you guys had creative control over some of these shows, would you guys keep them as is, or would you change them so that they actually resemble the true reality of what's going on in the world today? Also, what are some of your favorite shows for those that do watch reality TV? And if you had the opportunity to kind of have your own reality show, what would the name of it be and what would it be about? Oh, so back to what I was saying. Yeah, like I want the reality of what goes on. Like, don't give me this scripted BS and all these little silly gimmicks and antics and stuff. But like I said, like shows like Black Ink and Love and Hip Hop, I can't stand them because number one, they don't relate to what the show is about. Again, it's supposed to be about, people in the music industry and their lives and stuff and everything that goes on within music and outside of music. Honestly, like I don't watch it, but I've stumbled across a couple episodes and it's just ridiculous. First off, they have all these people that are washed up who haven't done music in centuries and they're just making themselves just look ridiculous and it's so embarrassing. So embarrassing. Like I think what was the one episode I saw? I wasn't really watching it, but I just happened to kind of see like little bits and pieces of it. I think it was down here. It was Love and Hip Hop Miami. And I know they had Trick Daddy on there. I don't know if you guys know who Trick Daddy is. He's a popular southern rapper from Miami. But they had him on and he was just doing the most. And I'm like, come on, man. And like I said, I'm a fan of Trick Daddy when he first came out. Like that was my guy. But it's like, first off, he looked crazy out this world. Like I didn't even recognize him until I'm like, wait, hold on, that's Trick Daddy? Oh. I mean, I know he has whatever that disease is called. So I know that's part of the reason. But just his behavior and his antics on that show are just ridiculous. Like I don't like it. Like you're up here starting battles with people and fighting and doing all that type of stuff. And you know what's really embarrassing about those shows? You know when a fight is getting ready to break out because they always have the security guards like right there. Every time it's two people, they'll start talking. Everything will be okay. The next thing you know, somebody says something that triggers the other person. Then the music stops, the needle's off the record. And then before you know it, they didn't toss something or they didn't threw that one punch or that slap. Now security's breaking them apart. It's just like, come on. Like, that's not, to me, that's not reality. Like, if y'all gonna fight. First off, ain't nobody about to get hit with a bowl of pretzels and just be sitting there like, whatever, just cursing up a storm. No, you get hit with a bowl of pretzels or get one of those drinks tossed in your face, you're gonna be ready to fight. So, like, come on. The fact that they got the security waiting and the security, they know. They're like, at any given moment, they're like, oh, now? All right, break them apart. Okay, hold on. Stop. It's like, no. I want reality. No security, none of that. If y'all talking, y'all have an issue or some type of beef and y'all trying to resolve the matter and there's no cameras and all that stuff like that, fight for real. Like, whatever the situation is, if you're gonna fight, you're gonna fight. Don't be sitting there waiting for the security to break you up and all that stuff like that. I don't like that type of stuff. It was reality shows that made me quit TV altogether. I really haven't watched TV on a regular since the early 2000s. Yeah, thank you. And I feel the same way because honestly, like now, I really just watch like some of my favorite shows. Like a lot of the old school stuff. I also watch sports, of course, obviously, and I watch a lot of classic movies. But like some of the shows today, I can't get with, and I feel like they're really destroying just TV in its entirety. And it's sad that people are stooping so low just to get money, just to make a name for themselves, especially like the music artists and stuff who haven't done anything in a long time. Like, get back into music or get into another venture. Why are you selling your soul just for a couple million to make yourself look like a damn fool on these shows? Because it's the same thing every single time. It's insanity. I would come up, but I'm tired and I look like I need to be alone. Well, Deej, you can always switch your camera around so that it just shows your avatar. Like, you don't have to show yourself on camera. That's the other thing too. Like, if you guys want to, it gives you the option to set it up to where you don't have to be on camera. So if you want to set it up and still talk while your screen is blank, you can do so. So just let me know if you want to. Deej, you too funny. If I could have my own reality show, I would name it Life's Magical Journey. I had a feeling, Mama, you were going to say that. I really did. And honestly, that would be a good show. And that would be a even more amazing title for that show. Like, it fits perfectly. Like, if you're going to do a reality show, it needs to be a true reflection of your life and what's going on. Like I said, we need to be able to see everything, the ins and outs, the good, the bad, the ugly. Like, I want to see true reality. Now, I mean, like I said, I don't want to see everything. Like, if you got to go use the bathroom, I don't, the door shouldn't be wide open and you sitting there like, don't close the door, we're filming. Like, okay, like that's a little too much. Like, some stuff needs to be private, but the everyday, day-to-day things, like I said, to me, that's reality. Like, what was that? What was that movie that they did where it was kind of based on? They turned it into. Actually, they did a couple movies based on like a reality TV show type of vibe. I know Ed TV was one of them with Matthew McConaughey. I don't know if you guys ever saw that one, and the one with Jim Carrey, the Truman Show. Like those, that's real reality right there. That I want to see. And I hate shows like that. They're designed to make people feel less than. Got broke people trying to keep up with the Jones, trying to be commercialized. Like today start exactly, Deeds, exactly. I can't stand it. It's not only is it embarrassing, but it just makes us look bad. And again, not to be racial and stuff, but like a lot of them, especially like with the black community and stuff, it really looks bad on our part. Like, again, like especially what's that one show I just mentioned, Black Ink? I don't know if y'all ever seen that. That's supposed to be the one about the group of people that started a tattoo shop and they have like businesses expanding all around. So I know they started in New York. I think they have one in Miami now. They have one in Chicago. I think they're getting ready to go to LA. Like those are that's one of them. But again, like with that, I don't know if you ever watched it, but I don't recommend it because again, they're supposed to be tattooing. They are literally fighting every 2 seconds. And I'll never forget, I was watching that show Wildin' Out, Nick Cannon show. I don't know if you guys ever seen that or not. But one of the comedians on there, Carlos Miller, he was making a joke about one of the guests that came on. I forgot what her name was, but she's actually part of the show. And he was like, look, we love the show Black Ink, but he's like, I got a question. How come don't nobody do no damn work? Y'all just fighting and arguing and beating people up. When is somebody going to tattoo something? When is somebody going to do some work? And everybody started laughing, including her. But as funny as it is, it's sad but true. Like, you're supposed to be tattooing. You're not supposed to be fighting and stabbing people up or well, they don't do that, but I mean, it's just like, come on, like every 2 seconds it's a fight. And you know what's bad? When they get ready to go to commercial and right before commercial they show what's getting ready to happen before they come back on the air. It's sad that sometimes like I would see some of those episodes and I'm like, let me guess. They getting ready to go to dinner or lunch. They about to start talking. And next thing you know, somebody gonna get hit with a glass. Like you see it coming before it happens, and then of course that's the setup. As soon as they come back on the air, they're talking. Everything looks like it's peaceful. Next thing you know, the glass gets thrown. Now they're fighting. It's like obvious, and so many shows are designed like that. It drives me nuts. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Frugal Mama, what's going on? How you feeling? How you living? Welcome in. I used to like that show. Which one? Black Ink or Love and Hip Hop? All right, everybody's just saying what's up. Okay. All right. But yeah. So for me, I used to be a fan. Not anymore though. Again, like the real world and road rules. Got that tongue tie. Sorry. When I first started watching those as a kid, I thought they were cool. I thought it was okay because it wasn't too bad. But yeah. Like now, I think they're still on, and it's just like it's terrible. I hate it with a passion. So, like I said, I'm no longer a fan. I used to be coming up, but now I'm not. And it's not even in between at this point. It's just like I hate it. So, oh, hold on, we got to guess who we got. Who we got? The man of the hour, my boy. What's going on, D's?
What's going on, man? You already
What's
know the
happening?
hardest working host in the game, man. You know.
What he said. What he said. I'm pointing the wrong way, but what's
What's
good,
up,
my
Cam? How
guy?
y'all doing today, man? How y'all doing today?
Y'all welcome my boy D's in. Like he said, the hardest working host in the game, as well as on YouTube. I do have my website merch that's available through his platform. So if you guys want to pick something up, check it out. Definitely do so, and check out everything that he's doing. But yeah, talk to me, big homie. I know you were kind of chiming in on most of the stuff already, so I mean, I
Yeah.
just kind of want to re-ask the
So
question again. So,
I
are you a
mean,
fan overall of reality TV?
not well. I mean, it depends, man. I mean, it depends if I'm bored and ain't nothing else on, ain't no game or nothing on, or none of my shows. Because I binge watch episodes. I mean, unlike life, I still watch TV since the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? I love my movies. I love my episodes and my long shows. But reality shows, man, unless it's like about cooking or survival stuff or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Like Naked and Afraid, where they drop you off in the middle of in the woods and see if you can survive with a with naked with a fire maker and shit. Like I like those type of shows, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I can't get with the like the one you said with Trick Daddy. Man, I hate those type of shows, bro. Everybody all coogied out. Don't nobody care about that shit, man. I don't even like, that's why I don't like to do reactions, because I don't care about those people's lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we spend too much time in everybody else's business instead of taking care of our own. You know what I'm saying? And that's just real talk. I got my own reality show and shit. Like at the beginning of the month when my rent due, that's reality and shit. You know what I'm saying? I got to pay that, or I'm gonna get put the hell out. So you know what I'm saying? That's the type of stuff I want to, I want to see. You know what I mean?
Exactly, exactly. One thing about like those shows like Naked and Afraid and all that, to me, I kind of feel like that's in the same alley as like what's it called? Love and Hip Hop and all that type of stuff. Because I mean, number one, like again, I want the reality of it. Like it's kind of like staged because they be having all the props and all that stuff out there. I want it to be real reality, like that movie Castaway with Tom Hanks. You ever see that movie?
Yeah, that was Wilson. You know, my dude Wilson.
Yeah, that's reality right there. Put me out there, plane crashes, there's no supplies, there's nothing. I gotta make a way to survive until the Coast Guard or the SOS come and pick me up. If I got me a volleyball or a soccer ball, whatever it is, and I name him Adam or Clyde or something like that, that's real reality right there. Trying to start a fire.
I kind of disagree to a certain extent, Big Daddy, because some of those, I mean, although, so for example, if I'm going on a camping trip, right? I'm doing so. I'm gonna have my supplies with me. So if something happened, I might have something with me. I might be there with, just like I said, just a pot, a fishing pole. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the reason why I like those type of shows. Now, over the season, now keep in mind those shows have lasted 12, 13 years. Over 12, 13 years, they have changed the show. They're giving people millions or like a $500,000 if they survive the longest. But initially, what I try to get out of it is just some of the survival things that they do that you actually see them build. Some of the houses they build in the middle of the place. You know what I'm saying? Somebody build a kayak, bro, with a knife. Like that's the type of stuff I'm saying. Because one thing I will say is that if the world was to go into chaos today and we was to lose all electricity, power, all technology, a lot of our people ain't gonna survive, bro. I'm just gonna keep that shit real. A lot of our people not gonna survive because we don't know how to live off the land. We don't know how to survive. We don't know how to fish for ourselves. Some people, let me say, some people don't. You know what I'm saying? We've been ravaged by technology and spoiled, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's a shame. So that's why I like those type of shows. And then cooking shows, man. Who don't want to know how to cook instead of spending hundreds of dollars at the restaurant?
Yeah. Now, some of the cooking shows, I admit, they're cool. Like Hell's Kitchen, Master Chef, like those are solid. I can rock with
Those
those.
are fake though, bro. Now that's fake. Now the Chef Ramsay yelling at people and you motherfucker, that's fake, bro. That shit is fake.
Honestly, I've watched some of his interviews. He had one on this segment called Hot Ones. I don't know if you guys ever seen that or not, but he really does that though.
I mean,
like
he does it, but it's scripted. It's scripted for that. You know what I'm saying? It's scripted for that. Because and like I said, I read an interview that they had with some of the people that was on there. There's no, man, people will beat the shit out of Rand. Excuse my language. People will be choking the hell out of Chef Ramsay talking to them like that, man. So that's all I'm saying. Like, I like the cooking part of it, the extra, the acting and all that, yelling at people. That's all the stuff that you, just like life, you have to be able to take the good and the useful stuff from the garbage and use it for what you need. And that's what I do with any reality show. Some reality shows give you, a real life heads up, but a lot of that other stuff is just for TV, man. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you watch, as long as you getting some out of it, then you good. But if you're not getting nothing out of it, then why watch it in the first place?
Very true. Very true. Again, like I said, I want the real reality. I don't want security and all that stuff around like that. Put me in a situation where I got to really figure out, okay, what am I going to do? How am I going to survive? You know, all that type of stuff like that. Even if it's just one of those day in the lives of like me or anyone else. I want to see the reality. When you go to work, I want to see the reality of what happens when that boss says something that really pisses you off. I don't want you going into the confessional booth like, man, he got one more time to say this and it's on. Like, no, I want to see what you're going to really say when your boss runs up on you, or that one employee that gets on your nerves runs up on you and says this and that. What are you going to do? That's the reality. Not two gigantic 6'7" security guards standing right there, knowing that at any given second, y'all supposed to stage this scrap and stuff like that. No, actually fight. Damn it. Like, actually get busy. That's, to me, that's reality right there. None of that.
Your best place for reality is on YouTube, and I'm gonna tell you why. There was this dude, let me show you. There was this dude who these two white dudes, they used to do pranks on people. They used to go in the hood and snatch people's phones and all kind of crap and like do like practical jokes. Well, this one day they did that and the dude shot him. Literally, he was like, oh, it's a prank, but he got shot, like literally, and it was on YouTube, like it was live and shit. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So these dudes have been getting complained about. They done got beat up on camera, you know what I'm saying, from trying to take people's phones, and then they'll come up and do some gay shit, like, you know, grab on your ass and run and shit, you know, like, yeah, that was the show. The show was to see how far they could take it. They would go a group of gang members, bro. They would go out a group of gang members and grab and snatch one of the gang members' shirt or grab their hat and put it on and be like, this my hat. White, I'm talking about literally white dudes like from California. You know what I'm saying? And they got their ass whooped on camera, man. It was hilarious. But once again, I don't wish no bad on nobody, but trying to act a fool for the camera is gonna get you a dose of reality.
Yeah, and see, like that right there, that's real reality. Like,
yeah, that's the reality you looking for.
Exactly. I mean, now it's sad, but at the same time, I want the real reality because I want it to teach you life lessons. I want you to, okay, like, I shouldn't be doing this or I shouldn't be doing that. Like I said, like you said, with Scare Straight, like that is the real reality. Like, this is not where you want to be. This is not the place you want to come to. So it's like, wake up. Don't just look at it as an entertainment thing. Look at it like, okay, like, you know, if I get myself in this situation, like, I got to figure out how to get myself out of it. But even more so, I need to research this and watch it so that I know not to get myself ever in this type of circumstance. So that's what I mean by the real reality, not just for gimmicks and entertainment purposes, because there's nothing entertaining about none of this BS that we see, like keeping up with the Kardashians and all that. Like what is that stuff even about? I still don't even know. I was talking about this earlier.
Hours of wasting your time, a show about nothing. What I would like to see on Scared Straight is, like, in my day, y'all, and excuse the room, I'm a little bit older than some of y'all. In my day, it took a village to raise a child, which means that if you went down the street and you was acting crazy, Mama Moses seen that, she hemming you up and handling that. I would like to see parents to sign off like, hey, if they get out of pocket, hem them up. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing that Scared Straight. A lot of them kids know when they go in there, it's a certain limit to where they can go. And if you watch the show, you know that they're going to say, oh, we're going to keep you here, but they really not going to keep you there. So to me, keep them there. Like, really, show me that you'd have kept somebody for a week or two.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
Thank you. That's what I mean. That's reality. Don't say, oh, yeah, so what's going to happen is you got to sit by Big Nasty right here, and he's going to pretend like he's going to make you his girlfriend or whatever, but that's not really the case. It's not really going to happen. No. Stay your ass there for a week and guarantee. That's reality. Like, when you come back traumatized, like, oh, I want to come home. I want to come home.
That's what I want to see.
Never again. Like that.
I want to see motherfucker come home like, hey, I cooked you dinner. I cleaned up the whole house. You ain't got to worry about nothing. I did all my homework for 2 weeks. That's what I'm talking about. Because like I said, it's almost, if a person gonna continue to do things if they know that there are no repercussions to it.
Exactly. Like, you got to come back. The door swings open. Your eyes are wide. You okay? I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna clean. I'm gonna do my homework. I'm gonna do it all. Please don't send me back.
Yeah,
Don't send me back.
that's what I
All
want to
right.
see.
Hold that thought for a second because the chat's flying. So I just want to make sure I welcome everybody in. All right,
I can't
Angie,
even
what's going on? Welcome in. How you feeling? How you living? AIA is in the building. How you feeling? Welcome in. Frugal said it's embellished. Yes, it is. Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
it is.
Knowing what's going on. Appreciate you coming in. Welcome everybody. Everybody's the same. What's up? Okay. All of what we view on TV is for entertainment purposes, meaning it could be real life event or stage. Yeah, I get that, but like I said, for me, with these reality shows, show me the real reality. I mean, if you want to still film it and everything like that, that's cool. But none of this scripted stage BS and stuff. I want to see the real reality. Like we just said, scare straight. Keep these people here for a week, and I want to see the outcome afterwards. Like I was there for a week. Oh my God, just the first day. Cut the camera. I can't talk about it anymore. Like that's reality right there. Not that coming up next on Scared Straight. Come on now.
I mean, at
No.
least put them in a juvenile jail. So we, you know what I'm saying? So like, cause you know, okay, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. Some of them kids need to have hands on them. I'm not gonna lie, man. They like, sometimes I'll be ashamed of the parents. They be like, I don't know what to do with little Billy. He hits me and beats me up, and like,
Yeah.
really, dude? Like, where you like where they build parents like that at?
And you know what pisses me off about that? Like those parents that say that stuff. If you have you ever looked at some of those kids? Those kids are like 50 pounds. And then like the parents be like 360. You mean to tell me this 50-pound-year-old kid is beating your big ass up? Stop.
Yeah.
And see, here's the thing. Big Mama ain't around no more. See, that's why I tell everybody, you got to resurrect the spirit of Big Mama. Because let a 50-pound-year-old kid try to punk Big Mama around. It ain't gonna be no reality show. I mean, it will be, but you're gonna be seeing them sitting there with a black eye and stuff like that. Yeah, he tried to beat me up, but we all know what happened. Ain't that right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's reality. Oh wait, also, yeah, I bet they did get shot in the head in the hood doing that mess in California. You right about that, Mama. You are right about that. All right, everybody's just saying what's up. Okay, cool. So for those coming in, the topic is: are you a fan or not of reality television? And also, if you had creative control over these shows, would you keep them as is, or would you make changes so that they can actually resemble real reality? Also, let me know what are some of your favorite shows. And also, if you had the opportunity to get a reality show of your own, what would it be called and what would it be about? So, oh, Million, how you doing? I can hear you in the background. What's going on? Do you have anything you want to say or chime in regards to the topic?
I don't know. I mean, it's more for fun to watch, I guess, because now they just all seem to be so goofy and just I don't know. I'm not really a fan of them anymore, I guess. Sometimes I like watching them, but
Yeah, I feel you on that one. You know which one? This is when I realized, okay, reality TV is going downhill. Like that's it. You guys ever heard of that show Mob Wives?
Yeah. I watched a couple episodes of that.
Reality TV ended when they did Mob Wives. I'm like, what the hell is this? First off, anybody who knows about the mob, they move in silence. You know that even though they're known, they're world renowned, they're not to be toyed with. Why the hell are you doing a show about the mob? Like, come on. Like, you want show the real reality of a mob. Don't the wives. Come on, and now the wives are, and everybody knows the mob wives are mainly stay at home while the husbands are out doing whatever they do and whatnot. Really? Come on, like what type of lifestyle are they living? And I don't like it that the fact that they have them like going against each other and all of that. And oh, Fat Tony's going to get you. You're going to come on, stop it.
Oh my God.
Listen, let me tell y'all, for anybody that y'all watched mob TV shows and crime shows and the movies and stuff like Goodfellas and Snowfall, stuff like that. Again, I want the real reality. If you're going to do something about the mob, do the real reality. Like, I want to see actual live footage like these, like what you were saying about those guys going and pranking them. Show me the real reality of what happens in a mob. Like, this is how it would be. Yeah, we're live from the Brooklyn Bridge right now. You know, we got Antonio back here tied up and stuff. He's got the bag over his head. He's got the cement blocks on because he didn't pay Ronaldo his money. Ronaldo needs to get his money, all right? It's one thing if you're a day late, okay? But if you're a month short, you got to go. So right now, he's getting tied up in the back. We're getting ready to toss him over the bridge in about 5 minutes. Hey, shut up back there. Hey, you should have paid the man. Like, that's the real reality. And toss his ass over the bridge. Again, reality. Show them what it's really about. Don't stage this stuff. Oh, coming up next, yeah, we're getting ready to toss him over the bridge. No, we don't need to know.
The truth of the matter is that we will never ever be able to get that type of reality show, because when you put those type of things happen at the spur of the moment when nobody ain't looking, when no cameras are looking. Now, the only way you would be able to happen something like that if something happened like, oh, these two dudes. Actually, you know what? All bull crap aside, bro. The most realities are the ones like they be catching the fights in schools and shit. Like those are the only real things that you gonna catch. What's that thing that they put it on TikTok and all world stars, all that stuff? Those are reality situations. But actual reality situations, like you said, like Tony tying them up and nothing like that, man, that ain't gonna never happen on camera. You only gonna be able to hear about it in some artist's words in a story. You know what I mean? Like, how would you suggest running one like that? Like, do a hit camera thing like Ashton Kutcher did with the pranks and I don't know, put somebody in a situation like that? Like, how would you do it?
Look, we live in a technologically advanced world now. It's getting more futuristic by the minute. So trust me, they can find a way to do it. And like I said, that's reality. Look, Tony should have paid him. Ronaldo should have paid him. Why didn't you? Like, again, to me, I'm not saying that, you know, it's entertaining and, you know, we should indulge in that type of stuff. But I'm just saying, like, again, no scripts, no security and all that. Because trust me, that same scenario I just painted, if that was a reality show, of course, you'd have the security guards right there trying to untie the cement blocks off of Antonio and whatnot and all that stuff like that, and taking the bag off his head. No. What's the real reality if you don't pay and they gave you at least a couple of months to do so? Now, that's reality, in my opinion. Hold that thought for a second. I swear to the Most High, we did that with some of the children in the program, but we could not record it, took them to prison. Wow.
There you go. High five. All again media. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Lock their ass up. Sorry, Big Daddy. I forget you were the type of thing here. Sorry, y'all. Apologize to the room.
Hey, look, listen, this is the round table, all right? So, like I said, you know, you talk that talk. This is what this is why we do this, so we can talk about this type of stuff. I want everybody to have a voice. I want everybody to have their take on these type of situations. So, like I said, you good, my guy. So, all right. Let me just make sure I'm keeping up. Look, listen.
You said you want to see somebody killed, babe?
I'm not. I'm not condoning it.
Man, I only got 15% on my phone. Really?
I'm not condoning it, but all I'm saying is, like, if we're gonna do reality, let's do reality. No, I don't want stage stuff. I don't want scripted stuff. I don't want you know, what's it called when they all sit there and they go over their scripts and stuff like that, the boardroom and stuff. I don't want none of that. No, I want to really see what's going to happen when Tony don't pay up that money. Like,
oh my God. Like, yeah. Yeah, we live right here from the Brooklyn Bridge. About to drop his ass off right now.
We about to drop him off because he didn't pay the boss's money, and you gotta pay on time. I paid on time, so why didn't this fat moody pay on time? Shut up back there! Get him out of here. He's getting on my nerves right now. So yeah, if you don't pay up, this is what happens to you. And then they actually show him like tossing him off the bridge and stuff like that. That's reality. Because I mean, look, it happens in the world today. So I mean, if we want to show all this entertainment type of stuff, let's show the real. But
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, and I'm gonna ask everybody in the chat the same thing. So we do want a dose of reality. Would you be the person that's inspired enough to have cameras follow you around all day and give them that dose of reality? Like all day at work and shit, when that customer come up to you like, you got to check them, and you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I hope management didn't see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, would you actually do it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I think I would do a partial reality show. You know what I mean? Like, and like I said, I feel like my show and most of our shows, your show, live show, those are real reality shows because you get something out of it. And you actually get to see people go to their journey through their ups, their downs, depressed, happy, sad, you know, and most of us tell, you know, issues like when you're frugal, you know what I'm saying? You watch her, you see people that got real life stuff going on with their bodies, real life stuff going on with their minds. So to me, I feel like the circle that I'm in, that's the best reality show I can have. And I got plenty of them.
Absolutely, absolutely. But to answer your question, ODs, hell yeah. I want to show people the real reality of valet parking and stuff like that. That one customer that gets on my nerves when I came back. Let me give y'all a funny story real quick, because this could be reality based. So, right, I was at work one day and I went to go pick up this car. Now, as I'm going to pick up a car, I had to go like 2 blocks down the street to go get it because the lot wasn't close by. Like all my VIP spots were occupied. So I had to go get the car from the other lot. So I'm literally gone 5 minutes tops, y'all. I go to pick the car up, I bring it back. I had this one lady who she was already there, pulled up, waiting for valet as I got back. So I gave the customers keys, you know, have a good day, keep it moving. I go up to the lady, she speeds off. I'm like, okay, because I went to go pick up the tag and stuff to check her in. She drives off. And so I see her like park, and then I'm walking. I'm like, Miss, did you need valet? Well, I was here waiting. You were gone an hour. Now the needle comes off the record. An hour? An hour? Really? I was gone 5 minutes. What the hell you mean? First off, if I'm going an hour, you think I'm coming back to work? Who the hell leaves for an hour unless it's like a lunch break? And I don't get lunch breaks. I don't get breaks. I'm literally working like 5 to 7 hours. So if I go to get a car, literally 5 minutes, how the hell am I gone for an hour? And I'm like, Miss, I had to go pick the car up. I had a customer who asked for the car. I went to go pick it up. I came back 5 minutes tops. 5 minutes compared to 60 minutes is not the same damn thing. I'm like, you can't be this stupid. But of course, like I said, I got to maintain my composure. I got to be professional. But at the same time, I was very stern. I'm like, Miss, I was not going that long. If I was going an hour, do you think I'd still be here? First off, everything would have been closed down if I was gone for an hour. First off, my job would have fired me off the spot. Like, why are you going an hour? And now I got to come up with a white lie to try to make it sound convincing. Come on. That's the reality. I want to show people that. So yeah, if you guys want to film me and I show you what I do on a day-to-day with valet, dealing with some of these people who I call rich dummies. Oh yes, absolutely. Cue it up. No script, nothing. I'm gonna show you the real reality of how it is with valet parking, because everybody thinks that there's no drama and there's no like theatrics and stuff. Oh, trust me, it's some madness with some of these people. So yes, let's get the reality show going.
Man, people wouldn't want to see me work all day, and type of people I have to deal with, man. Like that ignore me, or like I'm telling you, like some of these people, if they heard they self, like back to if I was be able to play, they like, hold on, I just recorded that. Let me let you listen to it. They would be ashamed of being them.
Exactly. You want to see people kill? No, Mama, no. I don't want to see nobody kill. I'm not saying I'm condoning that. Like, look, go start throwing people off the bridge. No. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is I'm pertaining to the show Mob Wives. Again, that's about the mob. So if we're going to talk about the mob, if we're going to do a show based on that, you need to show the real reality of what goes on in the mob. I don't want to sit here see scripts of the wives fighting and tossing drinks at each other when they all meet up at a restaurant. First off, most of those mob are rivals. So you ain't about to see them come together and having lunch and brunch and all that type of stuff. No, show the real reality of what happens in the mob world. Like what happens when Fat Tony and all of them don't pay up and stuff like that. You know, what happens when, Antonio is sleeping with the boss's wife. That's the real reality. Like the same thing we see on these TV drama shows, even though they're fictitious, show the real reality so we can get those life lessons. Okay, rule number 1, pay on time. Rule number 2, don't sleep with the boss's wife. That's the reality I want. No, I don't want to see nobody killed. My boy Biggs, what's going on, my guy? Welcome, man. Appreciate you coming through. That's my one of my boys that I work with. He's a DJ at the spot that I valet at. Big shout out to him. That's the homie right there. Okay. Welcome, man. All right. Or when other countries decide to behead someone on Instagram. Yeah, Thank you.
Yeah,
That's reality.
that's the type of that's a little bit that's you know.
That's a bit much, but they still do it though.
I was gonna say, bro. I was waiting. Like, is he really gonna be like?
Look, these.
Be like, I kind of want to see it, but no, I don't. I'm lying. I don't want to see.
I look, I don't want to see it, but what I'm trying to say is, and added again, said it. That stuff happens.
Yeah, it
But
does.
see,
It
but
does.
they'll turn it into a reality show, and they'll filter it down and add the little script in there and stuff like that. But like this stuff really goes on, and people actually record it. They have no problem putting that type of stuff on social media and on YouTube, like how you said, well, they got the guys going around pranking people. You have no problem putting that on there, so you should have no problem like actually really showing this is what really happens. You know, like, so that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying, oh, let's start forming TV shows out of it, but I'm gonna say if you're gonna put this stuff out there, I mean, right, show the real. If you're gonna try to depict this off of real life, show what actually happens in real life. That's what I
will say this. I will say this. So, you know, there are a lot of hidden messages and a lot of things. So, you know, for those of people who don't watch TV, you know, I do get a lot of people do a lot of reading, and you know, I feel like maybe people should get back to reading. But you know, for us creators like me, like I get so many ideas from some of these movies, and I peep hidden messages. I'm one of them people that try to look deeper than, you know, just what we watching. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, man, a lot of stuff that's happening these days, that stuff get put out there through movies, through documentaries, through stuff that you may never even imagine. And if you're paying attention, you will see something like, damn, they did say that a while back. And I just, you know, so I mean, I get people don't watch TV, man. I love TV, though. I'm like, what's that one show? Was it Truman? The dude that they sat in front of the boy who grew up in front of the TV his whole life. What was that show called?
Truman Show, right?
Was that the Truman Show? That I was that, man. That was my life. Music and TV all day, every day, all day, every day. And to this day, I still watch my shows. I don't even know how I have time to do it. But you know what I'm saying? I like I said, that creativity do spark something from those movies, man. But it's a lot of stuff you got to weed through. And if you're a responsible TV watcher, whether it's fake, real, or you get, you know what I'm saying, you get some out of it, you should be able to separate the trash from the cash.
Exactly, and that's all I'm saying about these type of shows and whatnot. Like, you know, again, show the real. Show, like, for me, just to answer the next question, I would definitely change these shows around so that it actually depicts real life and what goes on. I don't think I could handle all day. I mean, I don't think I could either. But again, like, if you are going to have that show, you should know, like, that's expected. Like again, then if you guys ever get a chance, watch that movie Ed TV, because it actually the whole movie and the synopsis actually pertains to what we're talking about right now. Like, he literally had a camera crew show every single thing, everything that was going on in his life. It got too much, and then he ended up canceling it because, man, they tried to basically tell him, like, you know, you can't cancel, you're in a contract, but he found a way to break the contract and go back to his regular life. But if you guys get a chance, watch it. It's a comedy, it's really funny. But again, like, that's what I mean. Like, show everyday life. You know, show what happens when, you know, you're asleep and stuff like that. The camera crew is standing there, you passing gas and all that stuff like that. Don't hold it in, let it out. See, if it was scripted, you'd have to hold it in. But real reality, you letting it out. You're gonna be sitting there scratching and doing all that type of stuff. Like, you know, show the real reality of everyday life. That's all I'm saying. I don't want scripts. I don't want that BS that, you know, is just fake, and it's just like, oh my god. Like, and then what really bothers me is that people still tune into this stuff. They still watch it knowing that it's garbage. So,
you know what would be a good reality show?
What's that?
I got people playing Bones and Spades. Family. That would be one of the dopest reality shows. Seeing people get into it over a game on TV, over a game. Oh my god, that'll be, bro. I'll be dying laughing. Families ain't talking for weeks. Like, I ain't talked to Dave since the last time he reneged on that hand.
Hey, These, and you know what's crazy? So many people play spades and all that stuff with the books and the library and all that. I don't know none of that stuff. I don't know how, but that would you might be onto something. That would be a
That'll be a
good
dope
show.
reality show, man.
Like, yeah, what the world of spades and what it's really like.
What it's really
Yeah.
like, yep.
And then to make it even better, we got to add the mob part in there. So yeah, so he didn't want to pay him that last bit of the book to the spades game. So now we got the ankle weights on him, not the ankle weights. We got the cement blocks on his feet. We can ready to toss him over the bridge. You should have paid your books, Tony. So it's
like, Bill, thought you had 10 books, bro. Thought we was running a Boston, bro. What's up, bro?
I'm watching that all day. Because number one, I can learn about how to play spades. I don't know how to play, and don't judge me, y'all. Yes, like I said, when it comes to card games,
you gotta learn. You gotta learn, bro.
Look, it's Uno, Go Fish, and the memory card game. Who wants smoke? So,
hey, they used to play Pinochle back in the day. They like older people. They take that game seriously, bro. Like
exactly.
you think it's a game? Like you think Pinochle is a game? They don't play no games, bro. They real about that game. Like I like poker. I like Texas Hold'em. Oh, whoa! I'm sorry. I'm playing. Oh,
or you know what? Those deeds dice. You see a lot of heat go down when it comes to those dice games and stuff like that. Like that could be a reality show in itself. Like how it really goes down in a dice game. And I'm not talking about like the ones that you see on TV. I'm talking about like on the actual streets and whatnot and stuff like that. That's reality right there. I want to see that. What's good, TWP? Appreciate you coming in. Nikki, what's going on? Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. I'm trying to make sure I keep up with everybody. Yes, sir. So man, retail is the worst. I've been there, L2. I know exactly how you feel. So again, I'm dropping the link for anybody else that wants to come up. The topic of conversation is, are you a fan or not of reality television? Also, if you had creative control over these shows, would you keep them as is, or would you make changes so that they can pertain to actual reality? Also, what are some of your favorite shows? And if you were able to have your own reality show, what would the name of it be and what would it be about? So yeah, I know a ton of ratings if I recorded my jack. That's funny, Mama, because every time we talk, like she be telling me about like her calls and some of the stuff they do. I'm telling y'all, look, listen. Same thing with me, like with my valet job, I got stories for days. Like, I mean, it could be a reality show too, but it would be the real. Like one of the craziest stories that one of my bosses told me when I first started. It's a little, it ain't graphic, but there was this one couple that I was working with. I ended up getting transferred to another location, so I didn't get a chance to work with them long. But they got fired for having sex in somebody's car.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ultimate rush there.
The person just got their car detailed, cleaned out, and they got it in the back seat. And to make it worse, the dummy left the condom in there.
Wow. Oh no, that's the ultimate. The car. Oh, that's the ultimate disrespect,
and
bro.
Now, hold on, it gets worse because this was summertime. So the term hot sex. So I mean, windows up, foggy, everything. So she gets in, the car smells like body rock and knocking the boots. So yeah, she was heated, and she came back to the boss waving the condom in her hand, like, what the hell is this? She's an older lady, car freshly detailed. She had like a Benz, like nice, fresh off the lot. She just bought it, just got it detailed. She comes up to the boss like, what the hell is this? And like literally, the couple went on their lunch break and got it in. Now, here's the worst part. They only lives 15 minutes from where the valet location is. So y'all couldn't wait to get home and do that? I had to do that in somebody's car? Like, are you serious?
Maybe they got a rush from it, bro. Like, like the I'm not condoning it, bro. I'm just saying, like, some people like to live on the edge, but me, for a person that I've always, it's certain things you just don't mess with. A man's car, a man's money, and a man's woman, or vice versa. That's just one of the things you just don't do, man. You just don't degrade nobody's car like that, man. They could have went in the closet of the bathroom, bro.
Yeah, exactly. But come on, D's. That's worse than the mob thing I just said.
I'm just saying, man. Some people do things, They put a little bit of spark in it. They probably was like, hey, babe, we ain't never gonna be in the bins. You want to go?
I always wanted to do it in the back of somebody's Benz that isn't ours. Like, and then coming up next on Valet Lives, or I don't know what it would be called.
I mean, that tow show got the tow people got a show, a reality show where they go tow people cars, like people like how and putting boots on people's cars like that. The tow people got an actual reality show. So I mean, I don't see why not, bro. That would be. I would love to put that on there. Confessions. Put hidden cameras in the cars and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? The
Exactly.
confessions of something. I don't know.
Exactly. So oh man, I am loving this. Yeah, hey, look, listen, UK, I'm not lying about that. My boss, when I transferred, he told me that story just like maybe like a week or two after I transferred to the next location. I'm like, wow. And I knew them too. And they were actually cool, but I'm like, come on, that's so degrading. Like, you would really do that? You can't wait to get home. Like, again, I know hormones be raging and all that stuff like that. And you want to, try different things like Deed said, you want to be spontaneous, but no, not in somebody else's car. Like, and those detail jobs, they're expensive. They're not, it ain't no, couple dollars, $20, $40. Like, especially when they have the luxury cars, like she had like a brand new Benz, like fresh out the gate, fresh off the lot. Like, no.
Not nobody else's car. Why they couldn't do it I mean, if it was their own car, I mean, man, but I mean somebody else's car, bro. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like but being on the outside looking in is funny. Like that somebody would actually do that. Like how I want like the thought process. Just like when people do stupid stuff, I want to know what they was thinking before they do it. I'm just like, so like, how did it happen? Was they like in restaurant like, dang, babe, that's the new Benz. Is that new Benz over there? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm feeling kind of. I mean, I just want to know what the thought process and how they put that whole plan together. I think that would be fun.
Exactly. Again, that's real reality. Show the real life actuality of what goes on and what happens. That's what I want to see. That's what we all want to see. Like I said, I'm not condoning violence. I'm not, condoning, the mob type stuff. I'm not even condoning, valet couples having sex in somebody else's car. I'm just saying, if we're going to turn this stuff into entertainment-based reality, let's show the real and let it not be scripted. Because again, we live in a crazy world, and people are going to film whatever they want to film. People are going to record stuff, especially when they see stuff like, look, like all the stuff you see on social media, when you see somebody in a grocery store and they get into an argument with somebody and they like punch them and knock them into a whole bunch of stuff. That's reality. And it's not stopping people from recording it, right or wrong. They're going to record it. So, I mean, like I said, if you want to turn this into a script, you want to turn that and base that into a scripted reality show, show the actual real of it. That's all I'm saying. So y'all are too funny. I'm going to learn spades one day. All right. Like, don't judge me. Like I said, I tried to learn it and, it was too much. Like just the book thing alone just drives me. I'll be like, wait, what? I don't even like reading. So if I don't like reading, how you think I'm really going to understand books and cards? Like, come on. PTP, what's going on? How's everybody doing? Appreciate y'all coming in. Everyone else. Okay, so for all those coming in, the topic of conversation is, are you a fan or not of reality TV? Also, if you had creative control over these shows, would you guys change them so that they're more based on reality, or would you leave them as is? Also, what are some of your favorite reality shows? And also, if you had your own reality show, if you were given the opportunity to have your own, what would it be called and what would it be about? So, all right. So real quick, I'm going to run off a couple shows. The most popular shows, I actually did some research just to see what some of them were. Because there's so many of them and I can't even keep up, even though most of them are extremely repetitive. But I'm going to run off a list of them, and everybody coming in and, Deeds, me, and you guys let me know what you think about them and whatnot. So, all right. So some of you guys named a few of them already, but I'll go ahead and rename them. So we got most popular reality shows of all time. This is all time, all around. You got Survivor, RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh, God.
Amazing. Yeah, I started to say it too, but
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I just nah. Come on, man.
hey, that's why I rock with him because he's just like me. Like I was saying it too. I'm like, really? Like, come on.
Sorry, y'all, man. I love y'all, man.
Oh yeah, we love you too, man. Only on the debate table, like I said, nowhere else. That's why I tell everybody, pull up a chair. It gets real over here. Well, that rhyme too. Oh. All right. Amazing Race. I'm not sure what that is.
I've never seen that.
Oh,
That's the one that's
you know what that is, Mia?
it's where it's like a group, like a couple of people. They're sets of 8, or there's 8 sets of them, and they're kind of like racing across a country and finding clues here and there. They get in like cabs and taxis, and they gotta like drive places.
Search for the next clue type.
Search for the next clue, and whoever gets there first gets a
like what was that called? The Rat Race, the old movie with
the Rat Race.
Like the movie The Rat Race, but in real life.
That seems more like a game show. That doesn't even really seem like
it's more of a game show.
Right. But they do it live.
And it's
a
little reality based because they get bumped and bruised and
get
emotional
and they cry and
kind of lose it.
So yeah, but yeah, it's not anything.
I wouldn't have put it in the top anything.
No way, no how.
Yeah, well, it's on here. It's in the list. L2 said I'm writing about retail.
How's it going? What's going
hey,
on?
The retail world, I'm telling you, that would probably be like the top because I used to work retail, so I know it's madness in the retail world. Like, so L2, look, you might be sitting on gold right there. You can definitely write about that. I'll even co-sign. I got some stories with that.
I used to work at GameStop, which to me, for a gamer, was the ultimate retail job.
I used to work at GameStop too.
Did you? Oh, see, that's why we get along, bro. You know what I'm talking about? We used to get them games early, but did yours? Yeah. Before they hit the shelves, everybody like, how you get that? I mean, I'm like,
yeah. One thing I could say that I'm blessed about with GameStop is I never had to work those nights where like an exclusive game came out, like the most anticipated ones, and the line would be around the corner. Thank God I never had to work any of those days. I only worked for like maybe 4 or 5 hours, and I literally my job was just answering phones and like organizing the shelves. That was it. I didn't stay long because with GameStop they the managers get the most hours because they have to be full time, and then all the long-term full-time people, they get those hours, and then you basically get whatever's left, like the scraps and stuff. So it was a cool job. I enjoyed it, but I mean, I didn't work there very long, but I worked there enough to know, like, yeah, it's some madness up in GameStop too, especially when that one person come in and they can't get that full refund. Ooh, all hell be breaking loose. So crazy customers who think they come first.
The customer does not always come first. And let your boy D's tell it right now. And I live my life that way. And customers gonna respect me. Do you dig? Like I'm not one of those, and that's why I've been doing what I do for so long, because there's a way you could professionally check people, put them in place, and reel that conversation back in to where at the end they like, oh my God, I'm so glad I had you. Thank you for telling me about myself. I was wrong when I said it. I'm telling you, like, you can do it. You just got to let them know that, you believe who you is, man. And once you do that, it's almost like a bully. Until you stand up to that bully, they gonna keep messing with you and keep poking and prodding at you. So stand up for yourself, man. That's part of the journey.
I concur, because like I said, with valet, people I've had that like really get mad and get attitudes. I was waiting long and all this other stuff like that, and no one was here and blah blah blah, and you were gone 30 minutes to an hour, and I'm like, and I tell them too, like, but like, because I start boiling up and getting heated, but then I'm like, wait, hold on, let me do this the professional way. So I'm like, look, miss, sir, listen, I'm the only person that works here. When VIP gets full, I start with that first. And then when that's occupied, I have to take all the other cars to the next lot over, which is 2 blocks. So I have to cut through the restaurant and walk 2 blocks, go pick your car up, and then bring it back. I tell them, like, if I were to take the long route around the corner and walk further, it would take a lot longer. But I try to shortcut it so that way I can get your car back sooner than later and you're not waiting long. Oh, you work by yourself? Why would the company have you do that? I'm like, because honestly, I just moved down here. I need the money and it works out better for me. And I don't have to stress out when I have other people working alongside me, driving me nuts. It's better to work solo. And they're like, oh my God, wow, I'm so sorry. I feel so stupid. Yes, you do.
Yeah, oh yeah. Now, see, now I'm gonna tell you, bro. I'm gonna tell you, bro. I'm finna give you shots out. I'm finna give you shots out. Salute to you, bro, because I get to work from behind a headset, right? I did my face would tell it all, so I could say anything out of my mouth on the phone. But up close personal, bro, my emotions go right through my eyes and my eyebrows. So while I'm talking to him, I'm like, look, ma'am, you will see that eyebrow arch. So you know, I salute if you can stay calm in their face. Like I could talk to somebody and calm over the phone, but you know, you in my face and I'm looking at you, mean mugging me, and you know, I don't know how much of that I could take. So not much at all, baby. Now, she Minion said not much at all. I would probably lose that job.
Look, that's what I'm saying. Like the world of valet, that's real reality. Because if you could imagine, and the thing is, like I tell my lady all the time, we're like, look, I'll be calling these people rich dummies because literally they think they can talk with money and stuff, just like what L2 saying right here, or the ones who think they spend millions and talk down to you. Like I don't care how much money you have.
Right.
Like some of these guys, they'll be like, hey, look, just park the car. Here's $100. I'm like, look, sir, I'm a valet attendant. I'm not your servant. I'm not your butler. Like, respect me like I respect you. Because ultimately, they know I don't have to park them. I can tell you to go self-park or just take your ass to another restaurant, or better yet, take your big ass home and go cook something and do this another night. I've said that type of stuff. Not in that type of context, but I've said it so that they understand.
I get you, bro.
But it's like,
you got to check them professionally. You have to check them professionally.
Oh yeah. And like I said, I know I've mastered that because coming up, yes, I was very like temperamental. Like as soon as you say something, I'd be ready to snap, like go live wire. But as I got older and more mature, I'm like, okay, I got to know how to conduct myself because I can't afford to, lose jobs left and right. I mean, I wasn't like getting fired at every single job, but I knew like I could go over the edge that quickly. So it's like, all right, hold on, I got to catch myself. So trust me, when I tell y'all, I've dealt with all different types of rich dummies, down here. Because like I said, not all the people down here in Florida are like stupid. There's some that, have common sense. But then there's those who like their brains are the size of my pinky nail. So it's like, really, like, what the hell is wrong with y'all? Like, come on, like, you gotta have more common sense, especially the ones who ask the really stupid questions. Like, I hate when I'm sitting at the podium and they pull up. Are you valet? No, I just decided to wake up this morning, drive 15 minutes away from my house, sit in front of this podium all day, and just look like I'm a valet attendant. Like, what the hell do you think? Like, come on, don't ask me stupid questions like that. Or when I turn the lot full sign around, when I get occupied and they still pull up, the lot's full? No, the lot's vacant. Like, do you not see this big bold print that says lot full? And then they'll still try to like park. Hey, well, look, can you put me somewhere? I'll give you $50. The lot's full. You can't put me anywhere. Lot's full. I'm saying, I mean, look, like I got a reservation. The lot's full. Like, oh, come on. Again,
you might
valet needs to be a reality show. What's that?
Maybe you could park them on top of another car.
I told one guy that I said, look, sir, unless you have a monster.
Oh, I would have died like, man. I mean, if you want me to park, I mean, look, man, I got one car over there. It's a little small car. I can park you right on top of there.
I'm not responsible for any damages that may occur.
I told one guy that I said, because he was really getting on my nerves and I was kind of like in a bad mood, but I stayed professional. I said, sir, look, listen, unless you have one of those monster trucks that you see that they be advertising on the commercial, I can put you over top of this Benz, but guess what's going to happen? You're going to have to pay for the damages on your car and theirs. And when they come outside and they see that their car has been flattened, guess what? You have a fight on your hands. And honestly, you're probably not going to win because the guy that just went in there is 10 times your size and he's probably going to knock you out in 2 seconds. So what do you want to do? I'll just go self-park. Good man. I don't have any spots. And I tell them now, when a spot opens up, I can park you, but I can't park you if I don't have any spots.
Right.
You know,
2 words, common sense, just like the rapper. Like, come on. I mean, all right, hold on. I got another guest coming up. What's going on, Angie Pooh? Welcome in. How you feeling? How you living? We got the YT cheerleader in the building. YT Oprah, Vern, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm trying to make sure I keep up with you guys. Or do you work here? Ah, that's
Yeah, the boy you just
L2
said. Look, that's how you know everybody. Look, everybody across the world, I don't care what language you speak, where you at, we didn't all dealt with these privileged people that feel like, you know what I'm saying? And the personal part, like what the hardest part for me dealing with that, and that this is reality. So right now, y'all listening to a reality show. The thing that I had to teach myself is it's not me. They mad at whatever they called in for. It ain't got nothing to do with me. But when they poke at pride, you know what I'm saying, the bear, they gonna get it, man. And that's just, I mean, that's part of life, man. And I feel I love the luxury that my job give me the luxury to, you know what I'm saying? They don't want nobody being disrespected. So they that's how they live. They, you know, nah, you're not gonna sit there and get disrespected. Check them professionally. I can't imagine for those jobs that say the customer is always right, because they not. I
They're
don't
not.
care. Like some money, all money ain't good money. If that
Exactly.
customer has the nerve to disrespect your employee, which is actually probably making you billions of dollars just handling that front line for you, you know what I'm saying? Then, you know, that may be some business you don't need down the line, or whatever the case may be, man. So I love companies that give people the freedom, you know what I'm saying, to conduct their business professionally.
Exactly. Yeah, so anybody that wants to come up, definitely feel free to do so. The link is right there. You just click on that and you just come on through and I'll bring you on up. Again, for everybody coming in, thank you all for joining. The topic of conversation is, are you a fan or not of reality shows? Also, if you had creative control over these shows, would you guys change them or leave them as is? You know, like, would you change them to make them seem more based on real reality? Also, what are some of your favorite shows? And the last question is, if you had your own reality show, what would it be called? But yeah, like I said, valet lives or the life of a valet or something like that, we need to really get that in full effect. Because like I said, I just like L2 and what you're saying, 2Ds and man, I hate these stupid questions with these customers. You know, here's the funniest one I got. I was doing valet. Now on the front of the podium, it says everything about valet. It says valet parking, Monday through Friday, 8 to 4 p.m. That was the time that I was scheduled to work. So I'm sitting there. One guy pulls up. He's like, yeah, valet's Monday through Friday. Like,
Radio. You should have had your Really Do t-shirt, by the way. You can get that at deesvillemerchshop.com. Once again, that's deesvillemerchshop.com for all your merchandise needs for your channel, as well as Big Daddy. We out here. All right. Sorry,
yeah.
I had to get the plug.
We are definitely out here. I wish I could say the same for these customers because they're definitely they're out there, but it's
they
in
out
space.
There.
I've gotten that question. I've gotten asked the question. Oh, I got the rhetorical question. Oh, so valet is only 8 to 4, right? What? It says it on the podium.
Like it's right there, a big sign like valet 8 to 4. Like, oh, really? 8 to 4, huh? What's that?
Yeah, like, you know, I can't make this up. I start feeling, you know how like when you guys watch sports and how the coaches get mad and stuff when like somebody makes a stupid play or a stupid call. That's how I feel with some of these customers that ask these stupid questions.
Technical foul, idiocy.
Yeah, and you see how they throw the clipboard up and all that and just go crazy. It's the same thing with these dumb ass questions. Like even right now where I work at, this restaurant is in Las Olas down here in Fort Lauderdale. It's called Louis Bossi's. I had this one customer. He pulled up $10 right now. It says $10 on the front. It says the service fee is $10. He was like, "It's $10." I'm like, "Yes." Does that $10 go to you? Or I'm like, it's the service fee to park. Like, you are you not reading this? Like, first off, I know it's in English. I know it's in Rosetta Stone English because I can read it and it says that. Like, are you serious? Like, they'll really ask those questions. Or here's the best one. They know I'm the valet attendant. Like, they could see it's all over my uniform. It says like ask the parking valet. It even says on the back of my shirt, valet parking. Now we have these meter people down here that have the same exact shirt as us, but they are not the valet people, and their shirts, even though they look the same, the print is different. Like it says, they're the parking meters, and for us, it says valet. You know how many times people have actually come up to me and got mad at me? Why did you give me a ticket? This and that. Can you not read the shirt? It says valet attendant. I am not the parking guy. I'm a valet guy, not the parking people. So why are you like coming at me, running up in my face, talking about why did I ticket your car? Like, first off, you about to get your teeth knocked out. That's number one. Number two, pay attention. Like, read. I can't make this stuff up. It's hysterical.
You ever thought they may have been doing that just to be funny, just to be, you know? I mean, like people are like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like they probably seen the sign and just wanted to see if they can get a rise out of you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Just to have fun. They probably made a bet, like, watch me get this guy riled up. Remember trading places? You know, I bet you $1 I can make this dude come from the hood and blah blah blah. Like people do stuff like that, man. Real talk.
They do, but I'm talking about the ones that are by themselves. Like the ones when they're in a group, okay, I could understand them probably doing that. But the ones that are solo, that ask those stupid questions, I'm like, okay, you don't have anybody with you. You're not placing any bet. You got to use common sense. You got to read, number one. Reading is fundamental. You know, LeVar Burton didn't make Reading Rainbow for nothing. So read, people. Like, if it says valet parking, Monday through Friday, 8 to 4 or 10 to 5, do not pull up and ask me, am I the valet attendant? Don't ask me, is it Monday through Friday? When you can clearly see on the front of the podium, it says Monday through Friday. It doesn't say Friday through Monday. The days of the week go forward, not backwards. Don't ask me, oh, I had another one. Oh, are you guys open on the weekends? It says Monday through Friday.
Wait. Did they come on the weekend? Was it the weekend when they came?
No, they came on a weekday. Yeah. And asked me, how come you, no, he got mad. He said, how come you guys aren't open on the weekends? Because we're only Monday through Friday. You know, we do have days off. Like, like, I can't make this stuff up.
When did it come to the time where we can't park our own cars, bro? Like,
oh, no, look, listen. I love parking the cars. Because like I said, if I'm getting $100 tip for keeping somebody in VIP.
That's what I'm saying. I came up just to say that you probably was like, that's a stupid question, but I'm going to go ahead and take this $100. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, when they offered you that 100, I would have took it.
Hey, look, like I said, I got this condo ain't gonna pay for itself, so I'll deal with those stupid questions to make that type of money. But I'm laughing on the inside with these stupid questions. So, like I said, like valet needs to be a reality show. Hold on, let me keep up because mad people are coming in this comment. Warrior said that's why I stay away from working at restaurants. The customer is always right. They used to drive me crazy, man. I used to work at the restaurant too, Warrior. So I know how you feel.
Who talks crazy to people that serve you your food? Like that's like. That should be like in the written rules that they finna bring you your food. They going behind closed doors where they friends work and you talking crazy, bro. Look, anytime listen, man, let me tell you, I got to get up close and personal when I say this.
Do you think?
When I go to a restaurant, if I get into it in any form of fashion, I want a refund and I'm gone. I'm just saying, I'm just keeping it real. If it comes to that, now I'm trying not to act ignorant. I'll be like, man, you know. But if I got to say something and I just got to say what I'm gonna say, it's gonna be a grand exit. All right, man, you can go ahead and keep that. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Like that's pretty much it for me.
Hey Deez, I'm laughing at you and I'm laughing at everybody's comments. Like Warrior said, my reality show, my rage and enjoyment. Warriors, that is a good one because that's exactly how I feel. Like I think we all feel like that. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. You said way out there. I'm talking about space, the final frontier, Star Trek. They're out there floating with just the helmet on and not the rest of the bodysuit. Like it's that bad. Like oh my God, I love y'all. Griffins, what's going on? Appreciate y'all coming in. Welcome. We got the YT, Barack and Michelle in the building. Kay Lamar, what's happening? How y'all feeling? How y'all living? What's going on? So again, for everybody coming in, the topic of conversation is, are you guys a fan or not of reality television? Also, if you guys had creative control over these shows, would you guys change them so that they're more based on reality, or would you leave them as is? Also, what are some of your favorite reality shows? And if you had a reality show of your own, what would it be called and what would it be about? So I'm in an orange apron.
Nah, I'm just I just like wearing aprons. That's the new style. Bringing
Yeah.
it back.
Yeah, I just feel like sitting in front of a podium and just being a valet attendant, pretending to be a valet attendant. I just like sitting here just looking at cars. Like, no, I'm not here to park your car. I'm not here to collect your $10. Well, I'm here to collect it and take it back home. But no. I'm not here with this electronic phone to check you in so that you can go and eat and then I can put your car in VIP. No, I'm not here for none of that. Like, again, people, to all those out there, this is a public service announcement from BDB. Don't ask us stupid questions when it comes to work. Don't do it. Use CS, common sense. And please don't ask rhetorical questions that you already know the answer to and you know is going to make us like want to blow our brains out, like CBS. And I'm not talking about the network when I say this. Can't be serious. Come on. Come on. Somebody put that on a shirt. These put that on a shirt. Can't be serious.
That definitely make a good t-shirt, man. Like the Really Dude t-shirt. Like I'm telling you, man, wear the Really Dude t-shirt and you ain't even got to say nothing. When they ask you a crazy question, all you got to do is point at the shirt.
Exactly. Yeah. CBS. You can't be serious. You can't be. You can't be. So like I said, like these are retail.
Like a shirt called, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Retail needs a reality show. Again, ballet needs a reality show. I think half the jobs in this world need reality shows and none scripted. Like we really got to see what life is like, especially like when people work in the corporate world. Oh my God. Like I could imagine how much madness goes on in that. They said that part, people will spit your food out real quick.
I'm trying, bro. I done watched some disgusting stuff, man. Like I didn't see stuff, man. So I am telling you, don't ever do it. And like if men, for those y'all who dating new women and they the type of woman that like to talk crazy to people in places or vice versa, leave. If they still want to get try to save them, but you only can lead or a horse to water. You can't make them drink. Leave. Don't eat that food. I'm telling you, especially with today, you have food poison. You have all kind of stuff in your food and won't even know it. I don't even want to. It's just hurtful. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Exactly. UK said you should pull out a sign that says "Stupid people like the comedian that says hear your side." I'm telling you, I can't make this stuff up. Like, you want to know another funny story too, and this should be reality based too. I was doing valet and I was working. I wasn't at this location, but this one guy, he was so hyped up. I think it was like his first week on the job. He was so amped because this one car came in, another car that had just got detailed and fresh off the lot, everything. I don't know what kind of car it was. It might have been a Benz too, but pulls up. He asks for valet. The guy takes his car. He's so hyped up about how the car looks and whatnot. Do you know he left the premises, went to pick up his friends. They loaded up the whole car, and this man went joyriding in this man's car, detailed and everything. He took his boys to McDonald's, and they're eating McDonald's all throughout the car while he's joyriding. He's burning up his gas. My man had a full tank. He burned up so much gas, he got knocked down to a quarter of a tank because he was speeding that fast. And then, like, I don't know how, but by some divine miracle, he brought the car back just in time as the guy was making his way back down. So, of course, the guy drives off. He does his thing. My man came back 5 minutes later, y'all, and he was like, why the hell is there so much damn salt all over my damn cars? Because, you know, the fries from McDonald's and stuff, I mean, they were eating reckless, and he's just, like, stuck. So the dude was like, yeah, get your supervisor on the phone and stuff like that. Why is all this? I just got this car detailed. Why the F is there so much salt all over my back seats and the front seats? And dude's trying to like figure out what to say. My man got fired on the spot. Like, dude, really?
Yeah, that was I seen something like that in the movie. The girls took off joyride with the car and came back and brought their car back. But the people actually really do that, huh? That's crazy.
Okay. Kayla Moore said, I used to be a big fan of reality shows. I slowly stopped watching. We watch here and there.
Same here. Yeah. That's how me and Minion is. Like we You know, it just depends if it come on. If it's on, like if I'm sitting there and the TV on and it's on, and then you might catch something that they said, you like, oh, and you pay attention for a second, but it's not like I'm going to search for it. Like, oh, what's, you know, it's on. Like I said, only the survival shows, man. I kind of like watching that, and food shows, and, you know, who don't like food, but all the rest of that, you know, drama, relationship drama, and Bachelor and all of it, man. Those, oh my god, like that is the most stupidest show ever. Like I'm sorry, I hope ain't nobody no Bachelor fan in here, but to me that I don't even want to go into, to me, what that makes the women look like that go on there.
The guys too, like all of those shows were done.
I mean, like, period. Just the fact of that, you know, that I just think that's a real stupid show, man. Like I think that's the most idiotic. Like, what happens to simple shows like Love Connection?
Exactly.
Like, I hate Chuck Willery and pay for it to go out for you to go out again. You know what I'm saying? Be back at 2 and 2. What happened to stuff like that?
Exactly. Caleb Bart said, "I would love to see a ballet reality show." I'm telling you, look, if I could find like one of these networks or somebody, and I'm telling them no script, y'all just sit there and record so you can see the dumbness of these RDs, rich dummies. Because I'm telling you, oh, hold on. Here's the best story. And this one, like, I almost lost it, but I couldn't help but to laugh. It was so funny. So, right, this guy, he pulls up with a Bentley, like, again, fresh off the lot, probably whatnot, still had the temp tag. So, I parked his car. He came back a couple hours later. Now, I have these little, like, plastic cones that I use to separate the lot and stuff, because I have to split it so that one side is for the handicapped people and the rest of the lot is all for me. So I had his car parked, like, next to one of the cones. So I was trying to hurry up because, you know, it started getting a little jam packed. A lot of people were like alerting that they wanted their car, so I had to move quickly. So I accidentally, like, you know, was driving and I ran over the plastic cone. Now, again, keep in mind, it's a plastic cone. It's not like any other material. Plastic, team plastic. Went over the cone. This dude loses it. Hey, you scratched my car. I'm like, where? And he points to where it is. I'm like, sir, that part didn't even touch the plastic cone. And sir, again, it's a plastic cone. It was a white scratch. Now, keep in mind, the cone is black. So how the hell did this little tiny scratch that was this big, y'all, how did this scratch, how did a plastic cone that's all black cause a white scratch across your Bentley? Or CBS, you can't be serious. And he was really like trying to explain the ideology of it, like, no, that type of stuff happens. I'm like, sir, plastic is not going to scrape your car. Smudge, okay, but scratch, no. He really got mad, and then like he pulls off, and like I forgot to grab the hang tag that usually is in the mirror so that we can identify whose car is what. He like drives off and stuff, and he tosses it out the window. I'm just like, oh my God, you tossed the hang tag out the window. Everyone's supposed to be like terrified or scared, like. Dude, you're like 70 years old. You like you only got a week left to live. Like, get the hell out of here. Like, please. Like, come on, man.
Bro, you definitely got a show worth of stuff. Like, let's put it together. The like, I'm telling you, bro, like, you got so many tales. We could put that in the show right now. We could actually do what they call a reenactments. We could do reenactments, bro, and it'll still be a hot show.
I'm telling you, I'm with it. Call it ballet. What was that one show they used to always come on? Taxi Cab Confessions? Ballet Parking Confession. Like, look, I got a story to tell. Like Notorious B.I.G. said, listen up, pull up a chair, because I'm just saying, like, you knew said, what about road rage? I don't know. There might be a lot of deaths with that one.
Road rage and Minion, look, she laughing. So like man, like look, I'm just gonna tell you, like, I'm not the person to, you know, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I don't have rage per se, you know what I'm saying? But like, I mean, I feel like people should do the logical things. And I feel like people have no common respect for your vehicle. They will hit your shit and with no insurance, driving, man. I'm talking about, I done seen people fly past me in 60 miles an hour, doing like idiotic stuff, bro. And don't care if they hit you. So like I'm like taking titles and I want to know what's in your pockets if you hit me, man. Like I immediately want something. Like I'm not playing games with people out here, man. My dad, you know, he called me one day. He always be like, when a young boy tried to hit me, you know, he older. He keep his pistol on him though. Like, man, this is a different time. But
Oh
people
yeah,
ain't playing no games, man. And some, you know, especially after the pandemic, people ain't got money, and people don't want to go pay that high ass deductible that we got to pay to go to get insurance, and it's gonna be less than. Then police don't want to do nothing if it's less than what what is it, like $1,000, $2,000, or whatever the case may be. But
yeah,
people don't have 350. Some people don't have insurance. They lucky to even have a car. They just got off the bus. You feel
exactly.
me? So
Exactly.
man, people is crazy, bro. So I definitely feel like, man, I don't know, bro. That definitely would make a good reality show, bro.
Oh yeah,
Definitely a good reality show. It'd probably get rough though.
without question. Yeah,
Road Rage,
Road.
I wouldn't want to be on the show.
I wouldn't want to be on it either, but I would just love to see the reality because some of these people are like really senseless,
Yeah.
especially down south. I don't know what it is. I feel like their brains just like the minute they like pulled into the state, it's like their brain jumped out the window and said, "Well, here's my stop. Let me out." It's because they don't have common sense down here.
Yeah,
Again,
right.
you don't understand how many times I say
You don't got
CBS in
common
my
sense
head.
nowhere, bro. I'm from the mid. Well, I'm from Wisconsin, bro. Milwaukee. They don't got no sense here. No, we right next to Chicago. They don't got no sense there. Minnesota ain't got no sense. We see you watching on nobody. Listen, man. Common sense is not given for free anymore. It's earned. Luckily, some of us already paid our dues, and it's in who we are. It's weaved in our DNA. But to the newer generation, man, it's not a given. Believe me, I say that all the time. And people always respond the same way, like, damn, you don't got common sense. I mean, that you would think you got common sense. And I get the same, everybody just don't have it. You can't expect everybody to have common sense, just like you can't expect that before people call me and ask me what's going on with their computer or with their phone, that they don't try to restart it first.
I've seen that when I
You
used
know
to
what I mean?
work as a vendor in GameStop.
I'm like, did you try restarting the computer? Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, you mean to tell me I just waited 45 minutes in queue and all of that, and all I had to do was restart it? Oh, I feel so stupid. As you should.
That's when you bug out like a coach, like an NBA coach. And like really, K. Lamar said we watch Shark Tank and Hoarders.
We gonna put that other
Shark
dude
Tank,
in the chance.
Shark
We gonna
Tank's
put him in
cool.
the game.
I stopped watching Hoarders. So that just became too much. I'm just like, oh, these people are filthy. Like, really, that's
Real
bad.
talk.
Like,
Not that comment. Real talk. That's real life. That's real.
Yeah, The Bachelor always picks the white females. I hate anything that's like The Bachelor, like Flavor of Love, I Love New York. What's some of the other dumb ones? Love for the Game. If you guys know the rapper Game, he had that one. Ray J had one. I'm just like, come on, like really?
I mean, out the Flavor of Love. I would say I watched it, y'all, and I'll keep it real. I'm keep it real with y'all. I watched it, but I was just amazed at some of the women that he had. Like what? Like what? Flav? Flav?
Yeah, and I met him too. When I went to college in New York, he actually pulled up in the limo with the girl from Rocky. What was that? Rocky? Was it 3? No. It was 5 with
wife.
Yeah, with Drago and his wife and stuff. Yeah, he pulled up with her, and he had this really long chain that was dragging to the floor. He actually had the Viking helmet on. I'm like, who the hell is this fiend coming up? And like my security for my apartment complex was like, that's Flavor Flav, and she was all hyped up. I'm like, oh, that's him. I'm like, damn, he's like
to the Public Enemy, man. But like that show was hot garbage.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, it was good entertainment though. Like I said, I mean, just the stuff that they went through and the stuff that they do. And like I said, obviously it's scripted, man. They you know, I mean, we know it's scripted. It's almost like wrestling. Coming up in my day, wrestling was big. WWF, World Wrestling Federation, Stone Cold, Steve Austin, all the people, it was big. And then one day it dropped. We knew it. We all knew it in the back of our hearts. But then it dropped like, oh, you know what, that's fake. And it went official and everybody blasted it. But somebody said something smart in the column the other day. They was like, well, why is people, you know, stressing on, for example, reality shows? Now I want you to be, you know, you're not biased because you said you can go either way. They said that why do people stress so much over reality shows and wrestling and things like that? It's just like a movie. Movies are fake, but people watch them all the time. TV is fake, but people watch it all the time. Plays are fake, you know, but people watch them all the time. So I mean, I do coming from that perspective. I think that is I think that is an arguable place to hold the stance at. I mean, we know it's fake, but once again, it's entertainment. It's just some entertainment you get more out of than others. And let's be real, Jerry Springer opened the door for that. All of them, you know what I'm saying, Flavor with Love, all them shows. Jerry Springer opened the door for that. Well, actually, Geraldo, when he did the when Geraldo came out and he did that, they was finna search for, what was that? The Alcatraz treasures or something, and
Oh,
whatever.
yeah, I remember that.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? I think something about he got beat up, and then ever since then, everybody started following suit. I just watched a documentary on this not too long ago, y'all. So that don't think he's just a super informed dude. Like, it was a good picture. Maybe I'll put the link.
Hey,
but I'm saying, like, that's pretty much it, man. Like, so now it's about what's marketable, man. Hot ladies, hot dudes, gorgeous people. You know, you don't never really see nobody ugly on television no more. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just saying, ain't nobody ugly. We're all beautiful inside, but you get what I'm saying. You don't never see nobody facially challenged. Don't try to hold it in that lab, bro. Don't try to hold it in. You know what I'm saying? Some people may think I'm facially challenged. So I mean, it is what it is, but I'm just saying, like, it's all about hot bodies, fine women, handsome men, and whatever they can sell, what products they can sell and advertise, and that's what it is, man. It's entertainment, and the truth about the matter is, even though you hate it, you're gonna watch it.
wait, talk about. Did you say facially challenged?
Facially challenged, bro. I'm sorry, I'm wrong. Please don't hate these, y'all. Don't hate these. I'm not really a bad. I'm just saying, like, some people need to, you know, everybody's beautiful on the inside, man. That's all I'm saying. I'm just gonna go back to that and say that again, people. We all need love, and we all love alike, and everything is beautiful and wonderful and sunshine and rainbows. I'm just saying that you don't see many of those on TV that know much no more, man. Like, me and Minion would sit back talking today, like, let's see the first person that's not even close to beautiful on TV. Like, I mean, I think Flav was the last one, but I'm just saying, like, it happens though, bro. That's what it sells. Just like music, conscious rap, people that talk about stuff that means something, they don't really sell. People want stilettos, and they want to, you know. I mean, it's money, man. Money.
I'm sorry. I'm listening, but
facially challenged.
Son, I'm still stuck on that. Like, that's funny as hell. Like, y'all say I'm bad. No, look, these got me beat. Facially challenged. That's clever and creative, but it's funny as hell.
I mean, look, in today's society, you gotta be careful what you say, man. And you know, from my generation, there were certain things that we could say that today is not publicly accepted, man. You can get in some real trouble. You can have whole groups following you. You know what I'm saying? Just for some stuff that really never meant what it means today, back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So you got to come up with something that's politically correct. You know, I mean, and I think I handled that pretty well. I wish I had my applause. Didn't give it up. But you know what, man? I know I talk a lot, y'all. I need to eat. Once again, before I go, if you have not checked out my channel, man, make sure you go ahead and check out D.B.G.P Network Entertainment. I do music, you know what I'm saying, talk shows and everything, but I drop music every day, 2 times, 3 times a day, and we have D.B.G.P Music Show Saturday nights, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Make sure you come check us out. Make sure you go ahead and check out DBGPmerchshop.com for all of your favorite YouTubers there, man, not just my merchandise. And if you need merchandise for your channel, holla at your man D's. If you got a logo, we'll get it popping. Hey, man. Big Daddy, it's been a pleasure, bro. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
Chat.
Real quick, I was just about to say, just to kind of add to what you were saying,
okay,
about, like, you know, just with the shows and everything, like, yeah, they have to definitely, you know, keep it real, and they have to be innovative and creative. And like I said, you know, with this whole debate table thing, a lot of people ask me, like, you know, how'd you come up with the concept? You know, again, I just looked at different shows like The Shop on HBO. I don't know if you guys ever seen that with LeBron James and Maverick Carter. It was his business partner.
Yeah.
Like, that was the concept, because I love the energy and the vibe from it, and I loved how he was just bringing different people together from all over, you know, from all different acts of life, from whether it's entertainment, sports, movies, comedians, all of that, and everybody's just vibing out, and there's no filter, there's no script, like people are just coming in and giving the real, and that's what I wanted this to be like, because like you were saying, you know, you got to be careful of what you say, because we live in what I call a SAS, a sensitive ass society.
Yeah, ain't they though? Oh my God, what did you say? I don't know. Oh, you hurt my feelings. I'm saying, like, timeouts. I think, see, timeouts is what started that. The reason why we got all that right now is because people got because it's the timeouts. Billy, go to timeout, sit in the corner.
Exactly. So that's what this is for. This, you know, because someone asked me earlier today when I was getting my haircut, they were like, you know, are you going to ever think about, like, you know, putting this on like a bigger platform? I would love to do that, but I don't want to do it if I feel like people are going to criticize and chastise what we say. Like, this is what I mean. This is for everybody to have a voice. This is what I want. I want everybody to give the real. I want everyone to give their take and their input on these topics and stuff. Don't hold anything back. Don't filter it. If you really feel some type of way, or you want to voice your opinion, that's what this is for. That's what this imaginary table is for. So pull up a chair and talk your ish, because I want to know. I want to be able to hear it. There ain't no scripts here. There's no, you know, like I said, we talk about reality shows.
Direct from Deesville in the building.
Everybody can come and give the real here, and that's what I want. All that filtered, watered down. Oh, you can't say this. Shut the hell up. No. Like, look, be real, be true, and talk your talk, and give your take and your input. There's no criticism here. No one's going to feel any less. Like, say how you really feel, and that's what it's about. But yeah,
I mean, I curse a lot. I'm not a lot, not more than probably, maybe a little bit more than the average person. So I don't ever, you know, a lot of people try to build their channel off not doing that, and my channel's not like that. So sometimes I have to, I try to, you know what I'm saying? It's not that I water down. I just have respect for the person's show that I'm on. But I mean, you don't want me to get it real, man, because sometimes the truth hurt, and people don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it is what it is. But man, look, it's been a pleasure, bro. You already know we out here. Shouts out to Life. Shouts out to Terrell. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Rockzilla. I'm your man, Deeds. Make sure you come check me out. Catch you on the next one.
Y'all go check my boy Deeds out, man. Salute. Appreciate you coming up. All right. I'm going to make sure I keep up with everybody, so just bear with me. So, K. Lamar, you guys said, not going to lie, I used to watch the heck out of Flavor Love, and I love New York. They knew how to keep it interesting and glued. I'm not going to lie. I ain't going to lie. They did. And I used to watch them heavy. I won't even front on that one. They definitely did keep it interesting. But honestly, those are two of the ugliest people I've ever seen. Like, the I Love New York girl and Flavor Flav. Like I said, I told y'all, I met him in New York when I was going to college and stuff. And honestly, like, that man is black. Like, he looks like a 5 o'clock shadow. Like, I didn't realize he was that damn dark. I'm like, yo, who is this burnt, crispy, walking piece of bacon running up the street and stuff? And then I saw the clock and the Viking helmet. I'm like, oh, that's Flavor Flav. I'm like, oh, damn, he's uglier in person. Shout out to Public Enemy. I'm just playing, but not really. All right. Flav clowns. All right. Okay. So, all right, I'm all caught up. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna keep running off the list of shows and whatnot. So you guys let me know what y'all think about these, and yeah, we're gonna keep this going and stuff. So we left off at The Amazing Race. So we did talk about The Bachelor. That's another one. Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I'll never understand that one. Never. But that is apparently is still popular and is still running to this day. I mean, I really don't get the understanding behind that. Like, I still don't even understand what they're so. I mean, I know why they're popular, but I mean, like, they really like are popular. I just don't get it. Like, I mean, ugly times too, big facts. You know what he looks like, K. Lamar? He looks like, you know, when like a tire burns out and stuff, and it leaves those tracks in the street, and they're like really like dark and burnt into the street and stuff. Like it looks like that. Like, he's that black. I mean, put it like this: he's 12:01 a.m. black. not 12 on the dot, 12:01. Like, that's black. So all right. I'm sorry, let me keep up. So we got Project Runway. And again, if anybody wants to come up, I'm dropping the link so you guys can definitely come in for sure. Oh, hold on a second. There's the link. So for anybody that wants to come up, never really watched the Kardashians. I never watched it either. I mean, like I said, I saw like snippets and episodes and stuff of it. You know, like my mom, she watches some of that stuff. I don't think she watches Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Sorry. But I've seen, you know, like the commercials and the ads. You know, when you're watching other stuff and they show like new season of so and so, especially if it's on the same network as something else you're watching. So I've seen that, but I'm just like, no, not worth my time. So Project Runway. I've heard a lot about that one, but I've never watched it. So, you know, but I've definitely heard the name of that show circulating around at all times. Big Brother. I'm not sure what that's about. Love Island. That does sound familiar. I've heard of that one. The Hills. Oh, you want to talk about a boring show? The Hills is Jesus. Like, what is that even about? Like, I need answers. That's the $1 million question. What the hell is The Hills about? And why is it called The Hills? I mean, well, actually, I'm guessing because, you know, it's royalty and all that stuff like that, but I don't get that one. You guys did mention Shark Tank. That's on the list. Hell's Kitchen, which I did like, but until like I started realizing later on that, you know, it was getting more and more scripted. Because in the beginning, when I first started watching it, it didn't seem scripted. Like, and again, like people try to say Gordon Ramsay's not really like that. Yes, he is. That man is really like that. He's really a savage and he does not care. But he's like one of the illest chefs in the whole world. I mean, the man can cook. And like, I mean, they have like his recipe books and like some of his stuff in like grocery stores. I've seen it like down here when I go shopping. So, and I've tried some of it. That man can cook. So it's a reason why he's like that. He is a perfectionist. So, America's Next Top Model. That one, honestly, that's not too bad. Like I can kind of give that one a pass, you know. So I'm cool with America's Next Top Model. The Great British Baking Show. I never heard of that. American Idol. That's obvious. And American Idol. That's okay. It's kind of, I don't know. I'm not as tuned in as I used to be, but when I first started watching, it was pretty cool. Top Chef, which I mentioned. Jersey Shore. I do not get that one at all. I don't. Doesn't make any sense. Fake Kardashians. Thank you. I said the same thing. Joe said I can't stand the Kardashian voice. Yeah. Can someone please, like, if you want to come up, definitely come up. But if not, please break it down to me. Like, what is it about them? Because I mean, they are really making money. Like, and people are really tuning in. Like, they are so boring and they're weird too. Like, that whole family is just like they're out here. Like, you know, not like us, not the hustlers and the grinders doing big things and making moves. They're like space cadet out there. Like, so what? Can someone please explain me what is it about the Kardashians that is just so like I don't know. I really still, it boggles my mind to this day. I love Project Runway. I've never watched that show, but I don't know. It don't seem like something I'd be into. They just have a snobby, stuck-up voice. They do. They really do. I can't stand it. Now, one reality show we love is called The Circle on Netflix. The Circle. I think I might have saw that as I was like, you know, just kind of scrolling through late night. What's that one about, Kayla Moore? American Idol got old. Yeah, it definitely did. I think it got repetitive over a while. People love drama. People love to be nosy. Very, very true. What about Little People? Little People. What's that, Mama? I've never heard of that one. You're not talking about the Smurfs, are you? Young women like them. Okay. Yeah, well, I never heard of Little People. I don't know. What's that one about? Let me know. And also The Circle, Kayla Moore. Can y'all two tell me what that's about? The Circle was it was? See, now I want to know. It's I mean, I get that, but like, like, more, I need more of a, I need more of a synopsis. Like, what exactly is it? Like, I mean, I know it's little people, obviously, but what's the overall synopsis? All right, I'm gonna keep going through the list. So I said Jersey Shore. Ugh. Love Island. That's another one. I don't know what that's about. Again, I said The Hills, Shark Tank, The Challenge. I don't know what that is. I've never heard of The Challenge. That sounds like one of those like game show ones, probably. The Real World, obviously. Like I said, I used to watch that when I was coming up. I'm not so much a fan now because it got, you know, it got repetitive and just boring. It's a reality show about dwarfs. Really? The Seven Dwarfs? Or just now I want to see that because if it's about that, like I said, I love Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I'm all about Disney, so if it's for that, I'll definitely check that out. How are you going to talk about reality shows and you don't watch none of them? First off, all right, that's my brother, y'all, Sebastian. Big shout out to him. Hey, look, don't be coming up here with your CNN analytics, all right? And I see you with your Stephen A. suit on, looking like First Take. All right, don't be doing that. Now, if you want to come up, you can come up. I used to watch some of these shows, but like I said, this is an episode that everybody is chiming in on. All right, so get out of here. You'll take that distinguished gentleman suit off. Don't be coming up here with that mess. That's my little brother, y'all. I love him to death. He gets on my nerves. But I don't. But no, seriously though, Cheech. Some of these shows I used to watch. Like I can tell you right now. I'll go back. I'll tell you what shows I did watch and I stopped. And I know about them. Like I never watched RuPaul's Drag Race. That ain't happening. I know about Survivor. I just never watched it. Like I said, I know about some of these shows, but some of these I didn't watch. But I'll tell you the ones I did watch. I did watch Hell's Kitchen. I have watched America's Top Model. American Idol, I've watched. I watched Top Chef. Jersey Shore, I watched an episode or two, but I quickly turned it off. I didn't like it. I watched Shark Tank. I watched The Real World. That was when I first started getting into reality show when I was a kid. That was before you were born. Let me keep going through because I'm still not done with the list. So they got Love is Blind. Never heard of that. The Simple Life. I've never heard of that. Now, this list that I'm going off of, this is the most popular reality shows of all time. I mean, from start to finish. So I said The Simple Life. Catfish, I know about that one, but I don't watch that because catfishing to me is just stupid. I heard of Too Hot to Handle. Dancing with the Stars, obviously. I did used to watch that. Not as much. Oh, and Cheech, this is the one Mom loves, and she tries to get me to watch it, but it ain't happening. 90 Day Fiance. Hell no. All right, so let me make sure I get back up to because I'm trying to keep up with the chat. Oh wait, L2, you said that again. That just goes with the shows that I can't stand. I'm tired of all these wives shows. I'm tired of basketball wives, football wives, soccer wives, golf wives. First off, like golf wives, tennis wives, really? Come on. Half of them are getting cheated on. I'm sorry, I hate to say that, but it's like they're all married to these guys who are just doing them dirty. And they're just cutting up, just acting a fool. All those wives shows, I can't stand it. Mob Wives especially, I hate that show. It's completely senseless. Like I said earlier, if you want to do something about the mob, you better make it real reality, not no fake scripted thing about the wives. Like, come on. Like anyone who knows the mob, like I said, they don't want nobody knowing about their business. So to advertise something like that, not good. No, Actual People Who Are Doors. I've never watched it, but I heard about it. They had drama from watch. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I had no idea. The Circle has people in separate apartments. They've never seen each other, and they only speak through the Circle, which is like Facebook. Some people are really who they say they are, and others are catfish. Oh, I still wouldn't watch it, but okay. Oh, that to me, that just seems like, something like that. I feel like I would be sitting there with my lady and be like, all right, what else is on? And she'd be like, we gonna watch this. No, the hell we not. I'm not. Look, I'm not watching no circles, no squares, no triangles, no hexagons, octagons, polygons, no trap. No, no. Put the game on. The circle. Don't judge me, y'all. What's going on, Auntie? How you doing? I got my aunt in the building. Aunt Trey, how you feeling? How you living? Back in the day, I watched The Real World. That show, yeah. The Real World is still on. It's terrible, but it's still on. Yeah, that was the first show I watched when I got into the reality world. Each person tries to become top influencer and win money. Oh, okay. I mean, well, yeah, that kind of sounds like Shark Tank in a sense. We were just talking about that one, Love and Hip Hop. That I still look. All seriousness, I still don't know how that show is running. I don't know how it's still on. I don't know how they're still getting the ratings that they're getting. I don't know. I hate that show. It is so embarrassing and degrading. And the people that get on there, they should feel really sorry for themselves. Like, you could be doing anything else. This is what you're subjecting yourself to. And what's crazy is they're making money. Like, they're really getting paid millions to do absolutely nothing. And what really drives me nuts is the show isn't even about hip hop. Like, they don't do any music. You might hear them play like little songs in between when they come back from commercial break, but none of them are actually in the studio doing music. So what is the show about? Just like Black Ink. None of them are tattooing. So what the hell is this show about? Even whiteout. Like, what's the show about? Nobody's even using a whiteout. Like, I don't get it. All right, everybody's saying what's up and whatnot. Okay. Oh, appreciate that. Thank you, Auntie. Thank you. Mama, why you trying to make me blush? Thank you, Mama. I love you, baby. Some of them are ex-bas. No, I know what it is. I know what Basketball Wives is, because I feel like I was. No, I'm not. I don't want to say I was forced to watch it, but like I know people that had it on and stuff like that, and of course I'm sitting there waiting for them to like end the episode so I can watch the game and stuff like that. Friends and family that watch that stuff. I'm like, why are y'all watching this? And shut up. I'm like, oh my god. You know how like you try to like secretly grab the remote, and like when they not paying attention, you hit the button. You're like, oh look, it was an accident. Turn that back on. Like, I hate that. A lot of my friends and family watch those type of shows, and I can't get with it. So yeah. You need to cut it out. You know it's you. That's why you laughing. Thank you, Kayla Moore. Thank you. We're trying to be just like you when we grow up. All right. So did I name everything? Yeah. So okay. So that's the list right there of all of the popular shows of all time. So anything from that list that you guys watch, I know some of you guys already mentioned it, but what do you think about some of those shows? Like, do you think that they should still continue to keep running on the air? Would you make changes to some of them, or would you keep them as is? Like, let me know. Like I said, I think honestly, out of everything in this whole list, the only one I feel like still really, like, as far as the ones that I watch, Shark Tank is good. I'll give them that. I don't watch it like I used to. Like I said, I'm not as big on TV like I used to be, but Shark Tank is acceptable. What's the other one? Tyra Banks show, the what's it called? America's Next Top Model. Like, honestly, out of the whole list, those two I definitely feel like are solidified. Like, I wouldn't change anything with those, because there's a lot of like, especially with America's Top Model, like the fact that they bring people on that really got criticized and chastised over like the course of time. Like, what's that one model? I think she has like the I don't know what the name of the condition is called. I think her name is Winnie Harlow or something like that. Is that her name? But she has like it's that disease and stuff that she has where she's kind of got like the spots and stuff all over her body and whatnot. I I know her name is, it's Winnie something. Does anybody know? Anybody that watches that show like faithfully, do y'all know her name? I think it's Winnie. I'm just trying to remember what her last name is. But I remember watching like the season that she was on, and like she was talking about her journey and stuff, and how so many people were bullying her and calling her names and this and that, and how she was ready to like really like call it quits. Like she was like literally like over the edge. At one point, I think she was even like talking about like committing suicide. But you know, they she made the audition. She went to audition, she made it on the show, and I think she actually ended up winning, and now she's like touring the world, making money. I see her like all the time in the magazines and stuff like that. So shows like that, like I said, to me, that's real reality right there. Like, and like for some reason that season just stuck out to me the most because, you know, like I said, she went from nothing to something, and you know, that's an amazing journey. So like I said, kudos to her. I'm trying to remember what her name is. I know somebody knows it. Did someone mention it? LT, you said no. What you saying no to? All right, Auntie, I appreciate you dropping in. Appreciate it. Make sure you guys go check out my aunt, and check out everybody else that's coming through too. If you guys want to drop y'all links and stuff and get connected while we're still talking, definitely do so. But oh my God, it's gonna drive me crazy if I know her name is Winnie. I don't know her last name, but you guys, for those who watch the show, y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, like I do like America's Next Top Model because like I said, you know, Tyra, her and all the judges and the panelists, they really motivate these women to see the inner beauty in themselves and really go out here and, you know, showcase their talents in the modeling world. So like, I definitely salute her and everybody on that show for that. But that one's a solid show. Like I said, Shark Tank, that's a real intricate show. I feel like a lot of shows try to copy off of them and what they're doing, because that's another thing too, and that's why it's so many damn shows, because most of them are just basically playing copycat to some of these shows that are already out here, like Keeping Up with the Kardashians. So many terrible shows branched off just from that show alone. You heard Tyra was mean. Really? I never heard that. I never. I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, again, that's what I'm saying. Like, if she's like that, then they need to really show the reality. But I've never heard like anybody say, you know, anything of that nature. And see, that's what I'm talking about. Like all that behind the scenes stuff. Like that's what I don't like about these shows. Like it shouldn't be scripted like that. Like if certain people are being depicted in a certain way, you need to show that reality. Like if like what you said, like if Tyra Banks is really like an a-hole, show that. I mean, yeah, it might tarnish their career and stuff like that, but hey, look, you know, I want to see the reality. Are these people really like that, or are they just putting like, is it just putting on the front? And that's what I don't like about it. I feel like they just accept those scripts and just rock with it just because they're so money hungry. No, show the real reality of who you are, you know, what you do, all of that type of stuff. Like that's what I'm talking about. What's good, Tim? Welcome in. How you feeling? How you living? You can see lots of videos on YouTube about her. Really, really, I gotta check that out. Hey, my boy, you already know the slogan. Johnny Blaze, ain't a damn thing changed. What's good, my guys? Salute. Welcome in. So for those coming in, the topic of conversation is, are you a fan or not of reality television? Also, if you had creative control over all of these shows, would you guys make changes to them so that they can be more based on real reality, or would you leave them as is? Also, what are some of your favorite shows? And if you had a chance to if you had a show created about you, what would it be? What would the name of it be, and what would it be about? So, thank you, Mama. Winnie Harlow. Yeah, that's who that is. I have a lot of respect for her because like she came up and like so many people were like judging her and telling her she was never going to make it and whatnot, and she proved all the doubters wrong, and now like she is at the top. And there was one other one too. They criticized her a lot, so I'm trying to remember. I think she was I think she's Nigerian. Alek, that's her name. I was trying to remember what it was. She was another one. They criticized her a lot, but yeah. she's another one that definitely came up. So her and Winnie Harlow, I respect them both, you know, and like their journeys and stuff were really, really dope. So like I said, America's Next Top Model is acceptable. Shark Tank, to me, out of everything in this whole list, acceptable. Everything else, nah. So reality TV, nah, it ain't for me unless you call pro wrestling reality TV. You know what's funny, Blaze? I actually have an episode coming up about wrestling. I'm going to remind you so that you can come in. So you definitely got to come up, and we definitely got to talk about that, because I'm actually going to do a Mount Rushmore theme based around that episode. So be on the lookout for that. But with wrestling, especially now, like back then when we were coming up, wrestling was the ish. You already know. But like now, it definitely feels like a reality show. Like you can really tell that it's scripted and all that. And if you really listen close, you can actually hear them saying, "Okay, get ready to do the power bomb," or "Get ready to suplex me," and all that stuff like that. Like back then, you know, like I said, it was, to me, it was way more real than what it is now. Like now, it's too watered down and filtered, because everyone still criticizes me for not watching wrestling today. Like I don't like it. Like, first off, like the characters and stuff, the new people, they're not as entertaining. Like I said, you know about all the old heads from back in the day. You know how everybody had their own lane and everybody was their own character. And like I said, we had those timeless people. And like I said, even though like wrestling, like all around, is formatted to be scripted, to me back then it seemed more believable and more entertaining than it is now. Like now it really just feels like a straight up soap opera. It's not entertaining, and that's why I stopped. Like once all the legends left and they started throwing all these goofy people into the mix, I was like, no. Like I'll tell you this is when I knew wrestling was getting whack. When they started battle rapping, like, come on. And it started with John Cena. And don't get me wrong, like he's a solid rapper outside of wrestling. Like I've heard some of his songs. Like he had an album way back out, I think it's called "You Can't See Me," because you know that's his slogan and stuff. And I listened to a couple of the songs on there. They're pretty dope. But I know he started it with the rapping and stuff. And then shortly after that, everybody else started coming in. And now it's like, wait, y'all supposed to be wrestling. Why are y'all coming in here battle rapping? They really had like a tag team match one time. They're supposed to be wrestling. It was like a 2-on-2. They come in there like going back and forth, handing each other the mic, rapping. Like, this is not the battle rap league. This is wrestling. Y'all supposed to be like hitting somebody over the head with a chair, not battle rapping. Like, come on. That's why I was like, nah, wrestling fell off. Yeah, I can't get with it. So, like I said, if wrestling went back to how it was when it really felt like reality, I would be on the wave. But now it's like I can't get with it. But I'm gonna talk about that more on the wrestling episode, so be on the lookout for that one. But yeah, just to kind of like wrap it up though, I would definitely, like I said, just kind of going back to what I said earlier, I would definitely like change these shows up so that they definitely are more realistic and not just scripted to look like a soap opera, or just not given the real reality and stuff like that. Like I said, like that one show I mentioned, Mob Wives, come on, like if you want to do something about the mob, really show the reality of what happens in the mob world. Don't give us this watered down scripted BS and try to make it look convincing and believable. I understand it's all for entertainment purposes, but for me, I'm not engaged. Like I'm not about to sit here and watch that. And it makes sense why so many shows are getting all the criticism that they're getting. But again, we live in a society that, you know, people don't care. They just want to see what's trending, what's going on. So they're going to check it out. They're going to watch it just because. Yeah. And I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like reality shows, reality TV in its entirety, I feel like it's going to eventually die down one day. I don't know when that's going to be, but it's like if people still continue to keep entertaining it, like then unfortunately it's not going to go nowhere. But I feel like it's only a matter of time before people really start to wake up and like okay, no, like y'all got to do a better job at making this stuff real reality and not just doing this like filtered scripted mess, because again, it's just getting too repetitive. And like you all said, most of y'all agree, like you don't even watch these shows anymore because they lost their touch. In the beginning, it seemed interesting, it seemed dope, but now it's just like, come on, like make it more entertaining, switch it up a little bit, you know? So that's my feel on it. And like I said, if I could create a reality show, it would definitely have to be based around like my jobs and stuff. My valet job, it would definitely have to be based around that for sure. Like I like a regular day in the life of me, nah, because I'll be honest, people don't realize I'm a very quiet person. I'm very chill, relaxed, you know. Like I said, I love to have fun, I love to hang out and do stuff like that. But I would say 70% of the time I'm a homebody. Like most of the time I'm just home chilling. I'll do stuff, I'll go places, but like a personal day in the life reality show about me would not be that entertaining because I don't do a whole lot. But like if it's something pertaining to like my job, like valet, like I said earlier, oh yeah, I'm telling you, that would be a haymaker right there. I'm talking about like I would have y'all cracking up if y'all could just see what I go through with some of these people, and even just some of the cars that I park. Oh my God, like some of them are nice, but I'm like back when I first started valet parking, and like some of these cars I used to get in, the ones that smell like old bus seats, and they used to like hoard outside in it within their car and stuff like that. Or those ones that were like busted down and like, you know, they be shaking and stuff because they won't go get the repairs fixed. You know, the ones I used to really hate parking, the ones where they didn't have any power steering fluid. You know how hard it was to turn that damn wheel and try to park it? And I had to pray to God that I didn't hit nobody's car. And I would tell them, I'm like, miss, sir, you have no power steering fluid. You can't valet this because we can't even turn your wheel. Like, I mean, the wheel is like, it's like trying to turn the ones on like a submarine. You know how hard that is. Like, I'm like, you guys need to go to the car shop or the car repair place and go get some damn power steering fluid. It only costs like $5-10. Like, stop being cheap. You got money to park and valet your car. You ain't got money to put no power steering fluid, and so we can maneuver that wheel. Like, they don't think. So yes, a valet parking reality show needs to happen, and I'm going to see if I can get in touch with somebody, one of these networks, and we're going to make that happen. And I'm telling you, it ain't going to be no scripts or nothing. You're going to get the real. I'm having somebody sit there, a cameraman that's going to film everything, and I'm telling you, we're going to the top with that one. Because I'm telling you, I have stories for days on just that whole world of valet parking. But yes, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up there. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys coming through. Thank you for taking time out to rock with me and give me your intakes and your opinions on what you think about the world of reality television. It kind of looks like everybody's on the same page, and we just don't like it like that. Like how it like I said, it's not how it used to be, and it's only a matter of time before like it starts to die down. A lot of these shows are actually coming up on season finales too, so that's how you know, like, okay, that's it. It's getting boring. Move on, do something else. But knowing society, they'll be here today, going tomorrow, and then right back. So something like Keeping Up with the Kardashians, I think they're on their last season. I'm not going to be surprised if like in another year they're back and just doing the same boring mess that they've been doing all these years. So it is what it is. But like I said, I won't be watching it. I'm going to be watching everything else except for this type of stuff because I just can't get with it. But I do appreciate all you guys coming through. Big shout out to each and every one of y'all. Big shout out to everybody that came up on the panel board, Deeds and Minion. Again, I appreciate the love and support. I got more and more episodes on the way. So if you guys love this one, you guys are going to love everything else I got coming up. And if you guys have any suggestions, again, for any other topics that I don't already have on my list, hit me up. Let me know so I can add it to the list and I can turn these into debatable topics and keep this thing going. Like I said, my goal is I want to be at like episode 100 with this, you know, because I see a lot of people doing the podcast and stuff, and they're starting to go down this route. And like I said, I do my research. I just pay attention to everything that's going on, and I love doing this. Like I said, it's fun vibing out with y'all. It's fun just having everybody from all over just come around and just meet up at the table and just vibe out and really like give y'all input. Because like I said, believe it or not, you guys are learning from me, but I'm learning from y'all as well. And you know, just everyone giving their full aspect on these topics and these subjects is so dope, whether you agree or disagree. So that's what just makes this even more fun. But everybody that's still here, thank you, Mama. I appreciate that. Love you, girl. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. So listen, May 1st, I have a special bonus exclusive episode. I know you guys have already seen me advertising and promoting for it. It's called Battle of the Beats. So what I'm going to do is, as you guys saw, my friend Deeds, who's also a music producer, he's going to be one of the contestants that's going to be featured on that episode. May 1st, 8 p.m. That's Sunday, Eastern Standard Time, U.S. time for all my family overseas, internationally. Come through. I have about 7 producers that are all friends, family, followers, and people that I know from work. They're all up and coming producers. They're extremely talented, extremely dope. So for those who love good music, for those who just want to vibe out to some really dope melodic beats, come through. It's going to be a really dope debate and competition. What we're going to do is, as each producer comes in, they're going to showcase 4 of their own personal beats from their catalog. They got to pick 4. If they have less than 4, then that's perfectly fine, but they're going to pick 4 beats, and each producer, I'm going to give them the opportunity to play each beat about 2 minutes. And what we have to do is we have to debate. We have to pick one of those 4 beats to go into the Mount Rushmore 4 Hall of Fame. Now, once we pick a beat, once everybody debates and comes to a majority decision on which beat we all like, then we're going to listen to those beats that we picked for the Mount Rushmore Hall of Fame. Out of all those beats, we have to pick one beat that's going to be the one that we crown the Battle of the Beats winner. And whoever wins, I'm going to actually customize a shirt from my personal merch collection. I'm going to customize one for them to give to the winner. So it's going to be really dope. So not only are we going to debate, but it's also going to be a really dope competition for everybody to come through and, you know, showcase their musical talents. So like I said, I'm a big fan of music, as everyone else is. And like I said, it's just something for them to, you know, use, like, to build and elevate themselves and showcase their talent. Because like I said, we all have a God-given talent. So this is just a little something from me to them and for you guys as well. So save the date. Make sure that you guys oh, great. Thank you, Mama. Thank you. Listen, let me tell y'all, I appreciate the love and support that you guys give me. Like I said, I do this for y'all. It's not about the money. It's not about fame and fortune. Even though so many people tell me, like, you know, BDB, you are underrated as hell. Like, you should have way more followers than you do. You should be a bigger name than you already are. Like, I appreciate all that. But like I said, I mean, even if I don't ever get 1 million followers and all that type of stuff like that, even if my name doesn't reach all around the globe, I'm just happy to just hit that live button and come on here and just rock out and continue to entertain and keep you guys engaged with all of this content that I do. You know, whether it's the gaming, it's the podcast, everything that I'm doing. I love what I do, and I love that you love what I do. So that's what it's all about. So make sure you guys go and hit the community tab on my channel, scroll down and look for the advertisements that I put for the Battle of Beats. I have a voting system, so all of you go and vote. If you haven't done so already, go and vote on who you guys think is going to win the Battle of the Beats. I think I have about 3 different ones because I was trying to, like, set it up so that I could have everybody's names all on one, so you could all just vote instead of having to separate it. But for some reason, it won't let me do that. It only let me put up to like 4 people. So I did set up the community voting poll. So go now and vote. Let me know who you think is going to win. Honestly, don't ask me who I think is going to win because it's too tough of a decision. Like, we're just going to have to wait till Sunday because I got a chance to listen to everybody's stuff. And, like, let me tell y'all, these fellas got some heat. Like, I mean, the beats are dope. But I know some of them already have other stuff that they want to show off. But I told them, I said, look, whether it's old, new, unreleased, whatever they want to do, I'm letting them do their thing. I'm letting them show off whatever beats they want to show off. But I can just tell you right now, from what I've heard so far, OW, ooh-wee, I mean, they coming with it. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So be on the lookout for that. And I was going to say something else. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, just go and vote and let me know who you guys think is going to win and whatnot. And like I said, save the date, come on through. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. I cannot wait. We're only like 1 week away. So again, Battle of the Beats, the debate table, bonus exclusive episodes, Sunday, May 1st, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there. If you can't be there, definitely check for the replay, and we going to have a ball. So until next time, the reason, oh yeah, that was it. I'm sorry. I know what I was going to say. So this bonus episode is actually going to lead up to episode 10, which is I'm going to be doing a Mount Rushmore segment on music producers, like producers from all aspects of music. That's going to be the next one. So this one is kind of like a prequel leading up to episode 10. So that's the other reason why I'm doing it too. I'm doing it for multiple reasons, but it's kind of like a build up. So be on the lookout for that episode, and be on the lookout for episode 10, which will be 2 weeks from today. So until next time, everybody, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. So anytime I go live, come through, kick your feet up, relax. My home is your home. You guys already know what it is. And always remember the 4 things that make this beautiful world go round: peace, love, positivity, and prosperity. J Money from the 615. What's happening, my guy? You actually just missed it, man. I'm about to wrap up with this, but if you want to click the replay and check it out, you can definitely do so. But again, until next time, everybody, I'm your boy, your host, Jay, aka Big Daddy Beard, aka BDB, aka y'all know all the names. Like, I'm not even going to roll out the red carpet of all the aliases I got, but y'all already know what it is. I love y'all. Peace. Gone. And this has been another episode of the Debate Table. I'm out of here.